Hi everyone, hello and welcome to our new campaign of Tales from the Loop. Let me close everything. How are you all doing? Everyone's good?
I'm good.
Right,
Which of us?
I do have
Chat
an
us
announcement.
or-
Yeah, I'm saying asking it to you guys. How
Shush,
you all
players,
doing?
no talking.
My bad.
No? Okay, everyone is quiet. That's what everyone is. So, just before we do anything, if any, we currently have a giveaway that will last approximately a month. It is to win a free copy of Tales from the Loop, a hardback copy. It will look much like this one that I already have. There is another one on its way to me, which will be given away as a prize. If you put in exclamation mark giveaway, it will link you to where you can do it. You can sign up for it. Basically, if you follow me, you get, I think, 100 entries. And then if you subscribe to me, you get 500 entries. And if you follow me on Twitter, you get 50 entries. So, yeah, there you go. Simple as that. And anyone can enter. Anyway, so we are playing Tales from the Loop, which is an 80s retro type game where everyone plays kids. Now, we're going to go around the table, our virtual table. I can't remember how the virtual table was done, so I'm going to have to look at the what it looks like. So I'm going to go clockwise from where I am. So, Mr. Potato Fishy, if you'd like to start us off with introducing yourself, please.
Okay. Well, I'm Potato Fishy, and I will be playing Alfie Griffith, the weirdo. How much do we want to get into character stuff right now, or do we want to do that like?
We'll do that next.
Okay, we'll do that next. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm, here.
Ridledge?
Awesome. So I'm Ridlich. I will be playing the character Ricky Tans, and he is the star football player of the team. That's American football. Just like to.
We are set in America, so.
Yeah, the game is set in America, so.
It is set in Boulder City.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Glad we clarified that. I'm good.
Mr. Claytor 22?
I play.
Oh.
Just Claytor. Just Claytor is fine. Claytor 22 works too. My train of thought.
You're welcome.
What's your name? Who are you? You're doing your introduction, Clay.
I'm Nick Hill. I'm the computer geek. I spend my time in the chess and computer labs and writing programs.
Cool. And last but not least, Weaves.
Hi, I'm Weaves. This is now my third campaign with James. I was in the previous Dungeon World campaign and the other Dungeon World campaign. And this is also my third real tabletop RPG, so I may not be very good at systems, because literally the only one I've played is Dungeon World.
This system is probably even easier than Dungeon World, I'd say.
Good.
It looks easier.
Yeah, it seems to be roll a bunch of dice, get a 6. Yay! So I'm cool with that. I will be playing Tiffany Miller, who is the Hick, and she will have a terrible southern accent, which will probably sound a little bit like this, because I got sick of saying things in character and people thinking I was saying them out of character. Well, not so much sick as I got worried if I said something kind of bitchy. I was like, oh god, I meant that in character. So now I got a stupid accent. Tiffany's got a stupid accent. Which is one of the few I can kind of do, provided you don't ask me specifically where she's from. Somewhere down on the farm.
She did that voice for one of her characters in Twitch
no, that was
Roleplay.
more like this.
And she turned up, and I was like, oh, is that Weaves?
It was super annoying.
I
didn't have the accent. That's how I did it. It was like, oh god, I need to do something quickly.
You're from Arkansas or Texas.
Something like that. We're from down on the farm over by the thing.
So we should. So most of them have done the bulk of the character creations. They've assigned stats. So what we're probably going to do is go around the table again and get people to tell us where they've assigned their stats, what skills they've taken, and go through some of their details, that like their pickings of stuff. Like relatives and their anchors and stuff like that. Because in this game, the kids, well, first and foremost, I should probably go through our principles of Tales of the Loop and basically what every character needs to be doing, and me as well as a GM that we have to abide by, because that's what the game is about. So it is here. So principles of the loop. So I assume you've all read it anyway, but just for the audience sake, I'm going to read this out for the audience. All right. So basically, principle of the loop. First thing is, your hometown is full of strange and fantastic things. So there'll be like robots around. There'll be these floating massive ship type cargo containers floating across the sky and stuff like that. Yeah, and basically that's also for the players to like investigate strange things as well. So when I go this, oh, there's this, rather than going, oh, I don't know what to do, they just go, oh, okay, well, we'll look into that then. 2, everyday life is dull and unforgiving.
Enter,
So,
stranger.
oh, what was that?
I have no
Jay Wolf,
idea.
thanks for the
Name
subscription.
yourself, please.
I play HOTS with him like on an occasion in the UK.
Nice.
In Europe.
Sub hype, woo!
Woo!
So yeah, so basically homework has to be done, chores have to be done, regardless of what happens, how exciting the mystery is. At the end of the day, life is boring, and the players will always and life will always just go back to being dull and monotonous. 3, adults are out of reach and out of touch. Basically, what that is, to boil it down, is that the player characters really have to generally rely on themselves for most of this. If they seek help from adults, the adults will generally take the glory for what is done. So if you phone the police about something, then the police will turn up, but you know, they will take that as that they've done it. But yeah, it's just basically all that's there for is that, you know, the players are under their own, it's under their own power that they can do things. In the showdown, you can get help from adults if needed, but in general, they don't believe a word you say, and they think it's all like a fairy tale. Rule 4: the land of the loop is dangerous, but the kids will not die. Basically, the kids that they're playing will not die. Everyone else is open to is open. But yeah, basically, I can't just kill players, so you don't even need to go check like a list when I go, your character's dead, like I did in Dungeon World. I can't do that. But the characters can get hospitalized and stuff like that, but they just won't die. But yeah. So, but you can take like conditions and basically end up in hospital, which obviously is not a good thing. And last but not least, rule 5: the game is played scene by scene. So rather than it just being a continuous running campaign, we'll jump from one scene to the next. I will ask players for help on getting scenes set up. If they have a scene that they want to do, I can go, does anyone have a scene they want to do? And they just Weaves might turn around and say, yes, I'd like to try and break into the pharmaceutical place to get see what's going on inside and stuff like that. So I go, oh, okay, we'll do that scene. We'll jump to that. And last but not least, the world is described collaboratively. So rather than it all being down on me, it is also in the player's hands to help describe what's going on. So we will start with Mr. Potato Fishy, who is playing Alfie Griffith.
Griffith.
You said Griffith. Oh,
No, Griffith.
I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah. We gotta hammer it home early on.
Griffin,
Yeah.
is it? Is that what you said?
Griffin.
Griffith.
Andy
Albert
Griffin.
Griffin.
Griffith. This. I mean,
Andy Griffith's show.
Okay, Alfie Griffith.
yes, I am Alfie Griffith, the weirdo.
Hi, Alfie.
Hi. What do you want?
I mean,
to know
hi,
about
Alfie.
me?
So, well, tell me where you sign your stats and stuff like that. So what are your attributes?
Okay, so we have 4 stats: the body, tech, heart, and mind. And I put 3 in body, 2 in tech, 3 in heart, and 5 in mind.
Okay, cool.
And then the skills that are associated with those, I put 2 in sneak, 1 in move, 3 in investigate, 2 in comprehend, and 2 in empathize.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And let me go to the book. In fact, let me get the PDF up because that would be easier than holding a book up into my face. Where are we going?
Age?
Acrobat. Yeah, what is your age? Yeah, good point.
13.
What's your date of birth?
April 3rd, 1974.
Should I put that English way? I'm going to put it in English way.
We can't see your notes. It's okay.
When was it?
April
17?
3rd, 1974.
74. Bloody hell, your character's older than I am.
Well, I mean, if the game is set in 1987 and...
Yeah, I was 7 in 1987.
I mean, that's just the way math works. And time.
Does it?
Plus, we
Is
have to
it?
be
Yeah.
10 to 15, so I think we're all older than you are.
Yeah.
True, true. Yep, that is very true. Okay.
So my iconic item is an FBI snapback ball cap that belonged to my father.
Ball
Um,
cap.
Yeah. He wears
You're-
it everywhere. Everywhere. He only takes it off when he's forced to take it off.
You're playing the weirdo, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What's a ball cap?
Like a trucker hat, a
Baseball
cap.
cap.
Oh, is it
Like,
baseball?
yeah, what,
oh,
what
okay.
Ridlich is wearing.
Okay, I just
Except,
call them
you know,
baseball,
not
baseball
backwards.
Are you getting on the jack? Wearing this backwards?
No, no, no.
I'm just giving you crap. That's all.
Yeah.
Calm down.
He's keeping the son of heaven off of his neck. It's clear.
Exactly.
That's why it's
Yeah.
backwards.
Getting in character.
Yeah. His anchor is his grandmother. Alfie's anchor is his grandmother, whose name is Maria Johnson, but he calls her Gran.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah. I'll let you set the pacing, James. I don't want to get too far ahead of you.
And she's called what?
Her name is Maria Johnson, but Alfie calls her Gran.
So she's your mother's side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your drive?
They say I'm the most curious person alive.
Okay, cool. And your pride?
I have more curiosity than sense.
And what's your problem?
My grandfather has recently been getting overnight calls to come into work, but won't tell me about it the next morning.
Do you live with your grandparents?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. So there's going to be some questions asked about that. So where are your parents then?
My father was declared missing in October 1974, and my mother lives and works in Las Vegas at Caesar's Palace. She's a blackjack dealer.
Okay.
Ooh, good spot.
I don't see her particularly frequently.
And what's her name?
Her name is Laura Johnson. She changed her last name back to her maiden name.
Okay. So she was married then, yes?
Yes, she was married to my father, but she changed her name back.
Do you know what your father's name was?
Yeah, my father's name was also Alphonse Griffin. So technically, I'm Alphonse Griffin Jr.
All right, cool. Da-da-da. That's that, isn't it? And your favourite song?
My favorite song is Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel, because I once saw the music video on TV, probably at like a department store in town, because my grandparents don't have MTV. They have no use for that. But it was on like a display model TV in town, and I saw it, and it was amazing and weird, and I loved it.
Cool. It is weird and it is awesome. Can't remember who did it. I think it's was it? I think it's something to do with the people who did Wallace and Gromit. I think they had. I think it's
Really?
Aardman Entertainment that did it. Yeah, I think so. I think it's got relations to that. I could be wrong, but I think it is. Also, Morph as well. All right. Okay, we'll jump to the next person, which is Ridledge.
So for
So-
stats wise,
Yep.
I have 5 in body. I have 2 in tech, 5 in heart, and 3 in mind. So that would make me 15.
That's not how you do it. That's not how you're supposed to pick an age, and that's how many attribute points you get.
Yeah. Yes. I am. I am the age of 15. You can be
Okay.
15 years old. So that's a total of 15 points that I put in there. I was just telling my age. For skills, I have 3 in sneak, 3 in move, 1 in force, 2 in charm, 1 in lead, and 1 in contact. So I'm kind of like a jack of all trades type.
Okay. You also have no luck points.
I know that. I'm well aware. It could
Okay.
it could be fun.
When's your date of birth?
So it's August 15th and 15. So it'd be 72. August 15th, 1972.
Okay.
My
So you've
special.
just had your. So you've technically, because the game has started in mid-August. So
Yep, I just had my birthday. So
okay.
I just
Because
turned 15.
in schools in America, I was told they go back mid-August. Is that right?
Not anymore. We start usually after Labor Day now, which is
Yeah, it depends on where you are.
Yeah.
It's very much dependent on the school system.
Yeah.
So, for all intents and purposes, yes, we're back in
Yeah.
school. If that's what
Sure.
you want, that's what our
Yeah.
school system
I'm
is.
actually saying it just before school starts.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. So I just turned 15 5 days ago. So
Okay, cool.
my item, my iconic item, is the game-winning football of the last football game that I played that my dad attended to sober.
Okay, cool.
My problem would be a drunk father.
Okay.
My drive is that I always try to do the right thing. And my pride would be that I always have to be honest when it comes to like things that involve honesty and stuff like that. And
What's your father's name?
my father's name is Bill. Bill Tans.
Would that be short for William?
Nope, just Bill.
Okay.
My mom's name is Becky. My anchor would be my football coach. And my favorite song is Eye of the Tiger because I love Rocky.
Did you say her name is Becky?
Yeah, my mom's name is Becky, yep.
Okay, and your coach's name?
Coach John. I didn't come up with a name for him.
Well, if you're
Time to get up Facebook.
this way, I can come up with a surname if you want
Coach
to.
John Phillips. John Phillips.
Okay.
I
Cool.
think that's everything, right?
Would you be in high school? Would you be in mid?
Yeah, I'd be a
Junior
freshman.
high.
I'd be a freshman in high school now, going into
Okay.
the freshman year of high school.
Okay. That still does work, but hey. Who's next? It would be Mr. Claytor 22. Did we ask all? I have the title. Okay, yeah, cool. Yep, Mr. Claytor 22.
All right. I'm 13. I have 1 point in the body, 4 points in the tech, 2 in the heart, and 3 in the mind. For my skills, I put 1 into sneak, 3 into programming, 2 into tinker, 2 into calculate, 1 into investigate, 2 into comprehend, and 1 into empathy.
Okay.
I am a computer geek. My anchor item is my computer, which is a Commodore 64.
Hey.
Um,
When's your
I
date
wa-
of birth?
October 16th, 1974.
Okay, cool.
I wanted a DOS computer, but my mom got me this stupid Commodore.
Hey, that's the most popular computer in the world at the moment.
I know it is.
If we're set in
It's also really
mid-August,
expensive at that point.
Clay, you would be 12, not 13.
Oh, 12, sorry.
So you could either move your birthday if you want to keep your stats.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it
well-
in 73.
Well, if you drop it down, if you drop
Yeah.
it though, your luck goes up by one. One stat drops by like one. When it gets to October, because my plan is to try and do a Halloween episode with this game based
Okay.
on a Halloween time in game. So it should all, hopefully, if it lines up properly, we will be having a Halloween episode in Halloween in game, in Halloween in real world meta. So
I'll-
and when you get older, you lose the luck, and you gain
Yeah.
a point in an attribute. So
I'll
So
try
I'll
not to
drop
dress like a
it,
pumpkin this time.
I'll stick to 13 and just say 1973. I calculated wrong
okay,
because I forgot mid-August. My anchor is the comic book shop owner. His name is Henry.
Nerd.
Damn right. He is trustworthy, and he sells me comics and programs, and helps me with puzzles that I get stuck on. My pride is when shit hits the fan, I don't back down. My problem is my parents won't stop arguing.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah. My drive is I love puzzles. And
When you say puzzles, do you mean jigsaw puzzles, or do you mean like puzzles in general?
I mean like jigsaw puzzles, Rubik's cubes, puzzles in general. Word
Cool. Do
puzzles,
you have-
mind puzzles.
mud dungeon puzzles.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My mother's name is Francine. She's supportive, but is also very aloof.
Your mother's called what?
Francine.
Could you spell that, please?
Francine.
Thank you. And what's your father's name?
Edgar. Edgar. He's a mechanic, and he wants me to do sports and doesn't understand computers at all.
Well, they wouldn't, would they? Not that generation. Well, they might. Some
They
might.
might.
Some might be tech.
My dad was super nerd.
My dad isn't.
Well-
Neither was my mum.
And then let's see what else is there. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think it's just James's questions now.
Yeah.
Reefs.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, am I just going straight into this? Yeah, okay, so
Yeah, please.
I'm playing Tiffany Miller. She is 12 years old. So I think that makes her the youngest. Is that right? Hi, Scope.
That is
Yes.
the youngest. What's her date of birth
I'm
as
a
well?
little kid. Date of birth is 26th of February, 1975.
Most of you would probably be in the same year, obviously apart from Ridlich's character, who's a lot older. But he might be a brother. You never know. He might be a brother or something. We can definitely figure it out how it works.
We should have
together.
figured that out before we did surnames.
Well, I mean, you can always change surnames. It won't
Yeah.
be. It won't be hard for me to change the overlays. Really.
There's a couple things that you
yes.
can do with characters, because I could be like saving one of them and introduce that way to that whole group as
Mhm.
well, since because of my course and stuff like that. So
Just do remember you. No, currently you won't need without Ben. None of you have to make up complete. You won't have to make up any additional like how you know the characters. So that might work in our favour. Then you'd have to make one up each for Ben.
Well,
When-
you
if
could
he
just be the
comes.
kid that started late in school.
Right. So did you say your anchor was what?
I said literally nothing other than name, age, and date of birth.
Oh, All right, so your anchor is?
My anchor is the fellow hunter who taught me how to hunt. Her name is Emily Johnson. Because I am the hick, so I tinker about with machinery, I hunt stuff, and people consider me a little bit weird.
I suddenly thought you was talking about hunting like vampires and stuff. I just instantly thought vampires.
Not vampire hunting, just like normal animals, rabbits and shit.
Tiffany,
Squirrel.
Going out there and kill
Vampire
them
hunter.
critters. Yeah, sometimes them critters will be like
Vampire
bloodsucker.
squirrels.
No,
Just
Ridlich
talking
has a new
about me.
admirer. I mean, yeah, James. Must be James.
Yeah, clearly, mate.
That's James Scopes. He's here every week.
Yeah, don't you know? Yeah, there's two artists. There's 2 books based on the guy's art as well that you can get. I've seen. One is which is based Tales of the Loop from, and then there's another one that they're going to base the next game off of. Which I can't remember what it's called, but it's going to be.
Oh, wow. So, sorry, you're saying that the games are actually based on the art, not the other way around?
Yeah. Yep.
That's very cool.
So, so with the next, your pride. What's your pride?
My pride is that my machines will conquer the world.
Okay, and your problem?
Someone is poisoning our animals.
Okay, that works because I lucky enough, a games designer that I know lives in Las Vegas, and I was asking all sorts of questions about it. Because
Is animal poisoning a thing?
There are animals. There's a massive pig farm that supplies food to Las Vegas, and there's also lots of like cattle ranches around. They're not massive; they're quite small ones, but they're because I knew you was playing the hick, and I wanted to ask about like tractors if they would be in the area, which they would be.
Well, they better
if you
be,
went for a
because it's my iconic item. There's at least one tractor in the area, and it's
So, yeah,
mine.
so
it belongs to a 12-year-old girl.
I mean, the other option that we could have given you was like a dirt bike, the quad bike thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Scopes is about to get banned.
Scopes drops dead.
What's your drive?
Yeah.
These kids need me and my machines.
And your favourite song?
Is Tiffany's I Think We're Alone Now, because we have the same name.
Wow. Do you know, whenever I hear that song, I just start singing the Weird Al one, the parody of it. Which is I Think I'm a Clone Now.
I was going to say, is that it?
Yep,
Always seems to be another one around. I can't
I'm
remember the words.
surprised nobody
Alright.
picked the song that with the redhead. The popular meme. I don't remember what name of that song is. You guys know what song I'm talking about at all?
Rick Astley.
He's like a red. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, nobody picked that.
I couldn't tell if you were trolling or not.
I was.
I totally rickrolled
close.
James with that.
That was my
Recommendation of
second
the week.
one.
I said, 1987, you say? Quick Google, yep, that song came out in 1987.
She's like, yeah, this came out this year as well. So I clicked
This'll
on
do.
it because and then I got fucking Rick rolled. I was like, did you just Rick roll me? So yeah, the year of the meme, but I don't think it was a meme just yet. Not too much later. All
It
right,
was
so
just
I
a
need
popular song.
So I'm gonna. So what we need to do now. What do we have to do?
Do I need to tell you all my body and stuff? Because you totally ignored that.
Did you not say it?
No, I said
Oh,
nothing.
I say it now. Sorry, my brain's in. I'm all over the place. at the
You're
moment.
done. You're like, fuck Tiffany, whatever.
Yeah, she's not interested.
She's got a tractor. I mean, you don't really need the body tech and stuff, do you?
Welcome,
Oh.
Watchers of Illusion. Here's a dungeon dose of genuine adventuring.
Thank you for the follow, Zargo. Is that it? Zargo?
Zergo?
Zergo.
Zergo. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Um,
All right, so I have 3 points in force, 2 points in move, 3 points in tinker, 1 in calculate, and 1 in investigate. I don't
Okay,
think any of us put
let's-
points in contact, did we?
I don't think any of us did.
Fuck contact. I don't even know what
did.
that is.
I have 1 point in contact.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
okay.
good.
Well, he must
Okay.
play contact sports.
I just have connections.
So did any of you pick any of your relations yet?
Yes, I picked the NPC relations, but not
Yeah, I
between
picked
us.
the NPC ones. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, let's go through them then. All right, so
Welcome, watchers
oh my god,
of
I've just had two.
illusion.
Is that two?
Here's a dungeon
Yes.
dose
Little
of
Moosey,
genuine
thank you for the follow
adventuring.
as well. Most appreciated. Right, sure. I should have asked that then. Yeah, sure. Do you wanna, while we're with you, Weaves, do you wanna tell me your relationships, please?
Yes.
With the NPCs.
So, police officer Karen Richards asked me if we could help her out on her boat this weekend.
Sure, that will work. That will be down by the
And
that'll be on the
down
is it
by the
Lake Mead?
river.
It's
We
Lake
got
Mead,
the
isn't it?
Colorado
Where-
River. We got. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
looking at the
it's
map
Lake Mead.
here.
Yeah, it's Lake Mead. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. Lake Mead Marina.
I remember yeah, I'm not going to say anything. I was about to say, yeah, I remember it from Stephen Fry in America, where he goes, he travels on a boat, a houseboat thing, down
Okay.
around all the things, yeah. And it's all there's no like wildlife going around it because it's still too new for wildlife to have taken hold.
When was that?
Because also it's a desert. 97, I think.
Okay.
97, 98. It's about 20 years too late, but yeah. Sorry. It's just like Red Desert, I think, around there, more or less. Also, I was told the reason why they probably picked Boulder is there's lots of like secret government zones that you're not allowed to enter around that area, like loads of danger, keep out stuff. So that's probably why they picked the area as well. Anyway, and your other relationship?
Is that I've seen that stranger former rock singer Mikey Hayes sneaking around in the forest near the company NAI. I forgot what
I don't know if
NAI
there's
means.
much of a forest, but hey,
I don't know. It was in the book, dude.
yeah,
Yep.
sure, that's fine. Fine. If we have to change it, we'll just change it to like, I don't know, something else.
I saw him sneaking around some company, something somewhere.
You can go with the power reactor, maybe.
Whatever it is, he looks suspicious. I think
Um,
that singer's suspicious. He might be an android of some kind.
Okay, next we'll go backwards now. So, Claytor, did you pick yours?
For the NPCs, yes.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, what did you pick?
Well, I have just my mom and my dad, which I already told you. Henry, the shop owner, and my teacher, Mr. Alvarez. He's my math teacher.
Okay,
And that's what I got.
was there nothing else attached to it? Hang on.
My math teacher is helpful, but also acts very strange. Like he's a little eccentric.
Aren't you you're only supposed to have two, aren't you? Or do you get more then?
No, I was just doing my parents because parents. But
Okay.
so the other one would be Henry. So he's a little, or Mr. Alvarez, who's a little weird, a little eccentric.
Okay. All right, cool. Next, Ridley.
I have not had a chance to do relationship stuff yet. Nope.
All right, let's do it now.
Okay. Well, obviously my coach will be one of those, and he's like the person that I turn to for most of my problems.
If you look at the job page, there's you choose two, and there's three of them already assigned.
Yeah, there's some example
probably-
ones essentially you can just grab, or you can kind of.
I wouldn't use your anchor as and also a relationship because that's already a relationship technically.
What page is that on?
It is page 53 or 55 because
53.
Because
It's it's 55 of the PDF. It's page 53 in the book.
I was looking on page 87.
87. Where was you looking?
I'm just throwing shit out there. I want to be included.
Okay.
Follow along, Clay.
One of my
Yeah.
relationships, I guess, would have to do with a kid that's also on the football team. His name is Chris Davis. And he's always trying to make me screw up and take my position on the team.
Okay. If you look on your character sheet, there's add relations.
Yep, I can add that on there after. Yeah.
And who's your other one?
That would be my best friend Andy. And
Andy.
that's Andy James.
Okay.
And he's pretty much the person that I get into like all the trouble with and everything like that. And yeah, I know. I thought you'd like that last name.
It's a good surname.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Right. Brilliant. So yeah, just get them written down on your character sheet. And then last but not least, Mr. Potato Fishy.
The head librarian at the Boulder City Library, Dory, is the only adult who I trust. Now she has disappeared.
Oh, she disappeared. Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
And that kid, Brian, told me about his friend Peter, who works at the Dream Shop. And Peter's about to do something bad.
Okay. Plot hooks. Love it. Right. So that is some of the character creation done. Now we have some final things that we need to do. So I'm going to ask. Right. So first and foremost, we need to pick a hideout. So as a group of players, you need to pick a hideout of where.
Welcome, watchers of illusion. Here's a dungeon dose of
Alex,
genuine
thank you for the
adventuring.
follow. Most appreciated. So you need to pick a hideout, and where's the hideout going to be, and what it is. Just remember, you can. So the kids have a hideout together where they could be alone and safe. The players should agree on what their hideout is and where it is located. The Games Master may not let NPCs find the hideout unless the kids show it to them. The Game Master may not put you in trouble while you're in the hideout, but you can put yourselves into trouble there. For example, by arguing with another kid. You can heal your conditions in the hideout in the same way as using the anchor. This requires that 2 or more of the kids are present and that they are physically or mentally close to each other. For example, hugging, telling secrets or stories, or comforting one another. If the kids put themselves in trouble during the same scene, they don't heal any conditions. All kids share the same hideout. So let's get some suggestions for a hideout.
Treehouse.
Mine would be kind of like that. Like there's an acre of land off of the Colorado River where it meets Lake Mead, and it has like an abandoned shack on it, and that's what I was. You were talking about. That's what I was thinking. So I don't know.
Yeah, that works.
Any other suggestions?
More spacious, less weird.
No, but I can't plug into anything.
How about the salvage yard?
I feel like maybe I could siphon off some electricity somewhere to let you plug in. Not Carl. What's your name?
I'm gonna say
Carl.
I'm gonna say
Look, it still
no
says
to
Carl down there.
salvage yard, if you don't mind.
Where? Oh, it does there. But...
Any other suggestions or anybody else?
The back room at the comic shop, but I think that would probably play more to.
That would play
Alfie.
heavily into me.
Yeah, and probably to Alfie a little bit, but less for Tiffany and.
Yeah, I wouldn't go into that at all. So that's why I was thinking, like maybe something neutral,
Yeah.
like on the outside.
Plus, nobody knows about it. Just walking in and out of comic shop the entire time is a little.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
What about something at like the end of the airport?
End of the airport.
Yeah.
I don't think security might,
Like, I mean,
Murder
it'll
us.
still be.
Well, this is like, you know, the 80s.
Yeah.
True.
Hair.
Also, it's not an international airport neither. It's more like a hobbyist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not
Maybe-
military. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe like
Yeah.
an abandoned hangar over there, and
Yeah. Just like one of the at the very end, there's a
Or like a little
rundown
service
hangar.
shack thing. Not because hangars are pretty big, aren't they?
hangars are
hangars
huge,
are-
well,
but
there can be smaller rooms inside of a hangar,
yeah,
Okay.
like offices and stuff like that.
and it's just one of the ones that they're just letting dilapidate.
Yeah,
I like that.
and like right outside, it could be like a fence where we like go through.
Cut through the
Yeah.
fence,
Yeah.
and sneak in the
Cut
back.
through the fence.
Maybe it's a bit overgrown.
Yeah, it's just it hasn't been used. There hasn't been a
Maybe
necessity
it's
for it.
maybe
They
it's
never
like an
mowed the grass
abandoned.
around it.
Maybe it's like an abandoned clubhouse. Maybe it's a club that went under and it's just
Yeah.
stayed there.
Could be just a flying clubhouse. That's a thing, right?
yeah, they are.
Uh,
I think.
Yeah.
Sure.
A
They are
clubhouse for
now.
people that fly.
Well,
not
they-
a
they
literally
were-
flying clubhouse.
They were in
Yes.
the. I mean, there's loads at Southend Airport.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
there used to be,
Yeah,
and they're only like small one-story buildings.
Yeah. So that's entirely plausible then. Plus, it probably has electricity for Nick.
not
Yeah,
Carl.
maybe it has. Maybe it
Not
hasn't
Carl.
been cut off the grid.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a plane in there that's broken down and left abandoned for you.
Could be. Someone died.
There you go.
And the reason I was thinking of it as a hangar is because maybe I go in there and I like throw on my football and stuff like that. That applies to my character. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
something else for I don't know what Alfie's would be, but like something else in there as well for Alfie.
Hmm.
What's Alfie
I
again?
think.
He's
I
like
don't
the,
think. I think a hangar would be too obvious.
Or like a small one, like a little one
no, it's
plane.
like a smaller hangar because you got those little like 2-person seaters, you know, like they
Yeah.
fly around and stuff like that. So
You-
it doesn't have to be a gigantic hangar.
It's a Cessna. It's not a 747.
Okay.
Yeah. What if there's like a storage room or something that they left a bunch of crap in or whatnot? That's just like Alfie likes to go digging through.
Exactly. Some files, some
Just
random
like a whole bunch
files.
of abandoned like flight plans or just like file cabinet type stuff and everything like
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
Works for me. Are we in agreement for the little airport hangar abandoned shack with the everything?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I found a picture of a small hangar. I'll stick it in Discord.
You should post it so people can see it on the
Okay.
chat room.
What if you guys say no? This is terrible. Fuck, I'll put it in chat. There's a hangar of some kind.
No, it's terrible.
How
that-
dare you?
That's a good size, I think.
Yeah, that's
Plus, you can't see how long it is, so Redlich can make it
Yeah.
as long as he wants.
Yeah, exactly. No, it doesn't have to be that long. I just need to put up a tire in it.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was going to do is throw that far wall, throw up a tire. Bam. It's a brick wall.
Why a tire? I don't understand the concept.
accuracy.
Of a tire.
Target.
Accuracy for throwing a football
Aim
and
it.
stuff like that.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's
So I'm
just
used
like
to,
having dart forward.
football,
Yes.
like what the world calls football, not what America.
I
calls
mean, you
football.
could still have that there for accuracy.
No, fair enough. Well, you just have a goal net, though, wouldn't you? You just buy one of those shitty goal nets if you was playing soccer.
Not if there's tires lying around. Maybe he took it off
Okay,
a plane.
alright.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I mean, if
cargo
we're
net.
talking about how they left, like if it probably was like a company that went bankrupt or something, so everything kind of got left there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
See,
fell
there's
off.
There's
its-
probably like
It's-
some plane tires about, like spare parts and whatnot, and
There's probably like a settee. Do they use sofa? A settee sofa? Is that word used internationally?
Yeah, I think so.
settee.
Sofa.
I don't know what that is.
I know what a sofa is.
Yeah,
like
I know what a
couch.
sofa is. Yeah, couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SETI to me involves aliens.
Yeah.
That's a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably like some worn out, you know.
Something that we sit on, boxes, whatever, like pallets.
Yep, cool.
We go
That
steal
works.
a chair from another office
Yeah.
at one point.
The hangar next door.
Yeah. I'm like, I need this chair. Just late night one night.
There's like a shag carpet on the floor as well.
Yeah.
Airplane seats from the little downed airplane in there.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it was abandoned in the 70s, it could be shag carpet. Oh God, we're living in someone's orgy.
Oh
Shack.
God. Oh,
My parents were hippies. We didn't
Do
get
we
to
have
that either.
black lights? That's the question.
We do not
No.
need black lights. That would be the
Oh, God.
worst.
I think
'Cause,
you would
like-
be the one that would have black lights.
Yeah.
Weird investigative stuff.
Or for
Yeah.
like. Yeah, we don't have a rocker. If we had a rocker, we would have black lights definitely, because black light posters,
yeah.
they would be totally into that shit.
Right.
I like her little clubhouse.
So, I'm going to ask you each, as a flatbed to everyone. These are 6 questions that I'm going to need you to answer before we can start, and then I'm going to ask 6 questions about the group. Oh, but first and foremost, we need to do NPC, how you know each other for relationships.
Oh yeah, why are these
So-
weirdos are hanging out in this airport?
Yeah, so I'm going to start with Weaves, so she
Oh,
can go
God.
through her list.
I had a list? Do I
Yeah,
have
you got a list. Yep,
I missed that part. Where's the list?
relationships to other kids.
What page is
It's
that
on
on?
your, it's on page 52, or
Is it labeled 52?
it's 54 in the PDF. Your thing.
That says popular
Relationships.
kid. Am I on the wrong PDF?
Is it-
What page number are you on?
It says 54 in the bottom left corner, and it says chapter 4, popular kid.
No, you want page 52 in the bottom left corner, but 54 on the.
Okay.
actual PDF,
Oh, we're looking
on
for the hick
actual-
page. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So, relationships. I did
Other
relationships
kids.
to NPCs.
No. Above
Oh,
that,
other kids.
relationships to other kids. Yep.
Oh, yeah, these. So basically bonds, right?
Pretty
It
much.
also says you can make up your own as well. You don't have
Yeah.
to pick ones.
But it's easier if I choose these. Okay, so Nick will definitely not survive one day in the woods because he's a fucking nerd. Let me write these down. Not survive in woods.
God, my thoughts are gonna be like brutal.
Yeah. So if you can all go to your kid page and just start picking your well, it might be worth discussing them as well.
Yeah. I was
Riddlich. Sorry.
I was roughing in mine already, so.
Ricky?
Yeah, well, I didn't know what any of the characters were, so I kind of skipped that part and then forgot about it.
I was
Yeah.
doing it while you guys were like doing introductions and whatnot, but I guess that's
Yeah.
the benefit of going first.
Ricky, how do you feel about being a reliable friend to a 12-year-old tractor girl?
Sure. We could say we met sometime when I was running away from my drunk father.
Yeah.
Like you were in the woods or something like that. We can come up with something.
Yeah. Maybe I was out hunting. Probably was
I'll
out
have to
hunting.
ask my I'll have to ask my contact in LA if there's actually any woods in LA.
Okay, out in the desert.
Las
Well,
Vegas
I'll-
or
Let's say
Colorado.
wilderness.
That's not LA. That's Las Vegas and Boulder. But yeah.
Yeah, good
We're
point.
quite a
Right,
long way
so
from LA.
I get them confused. It's the L.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, Ricky is a reliable friend. We can work the rest out during the game. And see, the other one I've got is how can I show her or him what I really feel?
There are forests, by the way.
What?
Oh, there is.
Yeah, I'm looking at Google Maps.
Oh, there are forests. Yes. Cool. So I guess I'm going to go with that for Alfie. Alfie, I'm trying to work out how to show you what I really feel. Whether that's screw you, Alfie, or something else. I will work out later.
I think that works. Because I was thinking in return, because you make inventions, right? You said.
Yep.
So you probably find me, because I was thinking for like my relationship with you, that you didn't mind me watching you make inventions, or at least you don't seem to mind me watching you make inventions and probably ask a billion questions. But you're probably on the edge of like, this kid really annoys me, but at the same time, like, I don't know, there's something about him or something.
Maybe I love him, and that's why he's allowed to watch me. Probably not though, because that seems really awkward to roleplay.
Desert-ish. area.
Be funny.
Would be funny.
Sparse trees and shit. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm totally okay with you watching me make devices and stuff because I love my machines.
They talk to you.
They do. They tell me
Can't
how
you
they
tell?
should look, and I just build it for them.
What, me?
Yes, please.
Ricky, you treat me like shit, but I won't stick to your level. That's because we come from 2 different backgrounds, which makes sense. Alfie, we're best friends.
Oh yeah, totally.
Totally.
Best friend Alfie.
Best friend Alfie, because we have same hobbies and same like social level of things.
Yeah.
Social level of things.
Oh, I mean, if you look at the social hierarchy, geeks and weirdos are about the same level.
Yeah.
Oh, certainly in the 80s, yeah.
Yeah. And then Tiffany, we're different, but we're still friends. That's because you like actually building tech, and
You like playing with tech.
Yeah, I like playing with it. So
Yeah.
that's where we have that.
Okay.
Nick's more of a software guy. You're a hardware guy, Tiff.
Yeah.
Or
Did you
girl.
say... What did you say the thing is? We're friends.
We're different, but friends.
Okay.
Okay, Ridledge.
Okay, so obviously I have my relationship with Tiffany. So that's as a friendship, being reliable and stuff like that. But
You need to pick a relationship for them.
Okay. Well,
So if you look at, I mean, they might not be suitable, but have a look at the ones that are already written.
yeah, I know.
And then if you can come up with something, you know, if you think something works better, then something works better. But
So these don't necessarily have to be good relationships with the person, right? Just not how you know them.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to remember, you're hanging around in like a
I know.
club almost.
I know. So I'm thinking for Nick. Nick, you said your character never backs down, right? Was that you or was that Alfie?
That's me.
Okay, so what I was thinking, and you can tell me yay or nay, maybe you're getting picked on by some other guys on the team, and since I have an honest nature and stuff like that, I came up, stopped them from pushing you into a locker, and like pretty much told you to like grow up and be bigger, and like that's how we know each other.
Yeah. I mean, you're still not being as nice, but...
Well,
Yeah, no,
maybe,
Yeah.
So we're like
maybe,
acquaintances right now.
maybe, right? Because you're a jock, right? So you've got to keep up an appearance.
Yeah, I got to
So
keep up
maybe-
appearances.
So maybe
Yeah.
in school, because obviously you're probably going to different schools anyway, but they're all in. They're literally all in.
Well, yeah, we're going to different schools now, but when it happened, it would have been in the same school that we were in
Well,
because I
I'm
just upgraded to high school.
Well, the thing is, the thing with Boulder is all the schools are literally in the same place. They're
They're
literally
like
in this
right
green.
next to each other.
They're,
So you
they're
just
all
move
in this
next
green
door.
Field.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all in this green
Yeah.
field.
Yeah.
They're all like.
What green field?
I'd imagine they're all quite
right in
linked
the middle.
together.
Are you clicking on something or point? Oh, I see.
There.
Let
Yeah,
me change
so
my
that-
thing over. This one.
If you,
I'll have to.
yeah, so look, they're all right close to
Wrong
each other.
colour.
You've got elementary school, junior high is there, and then high school is up there.
Yeah, so like I said, I was maybe he was getting bullied heavily, and every time he starts getting bullied, and I notice it, I go over and I get the guys to come off him, and type of a situation for a relationship. So that way we're acquaintances at school, and I act like I ignore him then, but then when we're at like the clubhouse and stuff like that, whatever happens there, whether it's like I try to give him muscles by lifting various things that are there, or whatever else it entails. Like he's not going to be very interested in it, but I'm trying to help him out because that's just the type of person that I am.
That works.
Does that work for you?
I like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. In school, you're like, no. Outside of school, we're friends.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
I like it.
And then Alfie, we might have some sort of connection there with your your father being in the FBI. Are you interested in like criminal type stuff and everything like that, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I could probably maybe you met at this clubhouse from one of the other people that brought you, and you heard about my drunk father and like how he beats me up and stuff like that. So we try to come up with ways that we can actually get him arrested or something along those lines, and just do what kids would do, like trying to figure out how to get me out of this situation type thing. Does that work for you, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
I'm just trying to. Yours is the one that I was having the most difficulty trying to figure out the other, like. So I'm trying to think how I can then play that into what I can use for Ricky. But that does work. He like. I would say that Alfie is interested in kind of like weird crime kind of things, right?
Yeah.
He's Mulder.
He's like Baby Mulder.
Oh, okay.
So
well, might not work. I might tell you your problems and you just might not care, type of thing. Like, because I see you using your. I'm not the smartest person to begin with. I'm just really good and can move a lot of things. So I might not understand the difference at all.
Yeah, that might be a good way to put it. Is like.
And you just like are like the listening, like, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not interested type thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I try to not be like a jerk either.
Yeah.
I guess would be probably the best way. All right. I think that works.
Sure. And then Tiffany and I have the relationship with the whole hunting, meeting there, and kind of like bonding over like our mutual issues type thing and being friends. So.
James, game-wise, because I read this like a week ago and I've forgotten a lot. Is this like Dungeon World Bonds, in which we are trying to explore them every week and finish them to get an experience point, or is this just a relationship?
They're just. I mean, things do change. I mean, at the end of each, I'll go into that in a minute about what happens at the end of a session. But it's not. They're not like.
It's not like a target
goals.
you're trying to meet.
It's not. It's a confine of how your relationship is at the moment. But as I said, it can change.
Okay. Just because I got that totally wrong with Dungeon World, and I had like these long-term things, when really I was supposed to be trying to solve it.
Yes. Let me have a look. Let me have a look at where the experience happens. Where is it? What page is it on? Answering questions. Just bear with me. Just keep talking, and I'll get you the answer. Even if we go into a break, and then I'll have to.
I think I understand how Ricky and Alfie's relationship works now. Now, I just had like a moment to think about it.
Sure.
Is you tell me about like all this stuff with your dad and whatnot, and I probably am like, okay, yes, I understand, and that's something that like I can try and help you with. But like, I want to. I feel like you have like a very narrow worldview. And so at the same time, I'm probably talking back to you about a bunch of weird crap that you're like, okay. Like, we have that exact, like, you tell me about crap that I don't really care about, and I tell you about crap that you don't really care about. But at the same time, we have this, like, interconnectedness over it.
That works for me.
Is it like you sit there and talk over an activity and not actually listen to each other, but you still feel bonded?
Yeah, kind of.
Essentially, yeah.
Chapter 6.
I can go through mine if you want. So I have.
Yes, please.
So I already said Tiffany doesn't mind me watching her make inventions and asking a billion questions in the process. I just mentioned Ricky. So I don't know if this will make things awkward, but Nick doesn't know that I love him, and neither do I. I just really like being around him. So I'm completely
young for love.
because I'm very like emotionally oblivious in a way. Like I don't recognize that it's like I kind of love my best friend, but at the same time I just want to be around him all the time.
No gays in
I
the
guess
80s.
that's kind of the best way to put it, right?
Can we adapt these friendships as we go along? Like,
it changes.
Absolutely.
Things will change.
Okay.
It will change. It will never. Things are in contemplation.
Are you okay with that, Clay?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm also like listening and reading chat. Like,
Yeah. No. That's okay. I just wanted to make sure. So.
yeah, you can be completely aloof, and I'm like,
Clayton
yeah,
doesn't realize
this
that he's
happens.
suddenly agreed to an entire romance episode.
Wait, what?
Nothing? What? This didn't become an 80s romance story. When do we start dancing?
In a minute.
Yeah, we have to have a dance montage
what's
at
your
least
other-
once.
What's your
Flash
other
dance.
What's your other ones? What have we done? Did you do them all?
I did them all. Yeah.
I think
Oh
you did.
shit! I was fucking looking for the experience. So this is
Uh,
what you get. So this is what you get for experience. Okay. This is the worst. This is the weakest experience bit as well. Did you participate in the session? So if you participated, you get an experience. Have you been in trouble because of your problem or relationships? If you get into trouble on that thing, you get an experience. Did you use or struggle with your pride? If you do, you get an experience for that. Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids? If so, you get an experience for that. And then, have you learned something new? What is it? And then, if you can answer that, then you get an experience. It's always the worst experience is you get one experience because you just showed up.
Yes.
Well done. You get a participation experience.
Totally okay with that.
Right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask these questions, and then during the break you can figure them out, and maybe or when we straight away come back. But let me go to the questions. I'm gonna ask these questions, all of you. It's going to be 6 questions from each list, and then so these are for you individually as a kid. In what way you might want to write these down or cut and paste them from the book? They're on page 63 of the book or 65 of the PDF. Okay. So first question in is, like I said, in what way has your problem gone from bad to worse lately?
These are all individual questions that we go through, right?
Yeah, there's 6. I get to ask you 4 to 6 questions. So I'm going to ask you
Oh.
6.
Cool.
What do you think about school?
Are we writing down our answers right now?
No, just write down the
No.
questions.
We're
Yeah.
going on break,
We'll
so we'll think about these.
Okay.
Do you have siblings? What do you think about them? What does your room look like? I think that's 4, isn't it, so far? So I've got 2 more.
Yep.
What is the furthest you've travelled from your hometown? And what makes you angry?
Can you quickly recap them?
So, in what way has your problem gone from bad to worse?
Mm-hmm.
Did I ask what do you think about school?
I think
Yes.
so. That's the one I wanted to
Yeah.
confirm.
Do you have siblings? What do you think about them?
Yep.
What makes you angry? And what is the furthest you've travelled from your hometown?
Cool.
Did I? And what does your room look like? I don't know if I already said that one.
Well, I marked it, so probably.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure I got the school one right. Okay. Cool.
Okay. And then these will be the group questions that you all need to answer. I'm going to ask the 6. You'll have to just talk about this as well. Who in the group has the most to say? When did you get to know each other? Who is the leader? What sets you apart from other kids? And what do you like to do? Is that 6 of them, or is that only 5?
It's 2 to 3 for the group questions. It says.
Is it 2 to 3? All right, then.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 to 6 for the
all right.
kids.
All right, ignore 6. Yeah. So, when did you get to know? Did I even ask that one?
You did.
Yeah. When did you get to know each other?
Yep.
Who is the leader?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you like to do? No, ignore that last one. What sets you apart from other kids?
Okay, so we're dropping who in the group has most to say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll go to break for 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. By break, does this mean we're just talking out of character stuff and wandering off? Because I don't have a break
Yeah, we
screen
do.
right now.
Well, I did say I didn't know if you wanted me to make one, so I didn't make one just yet. But I can make
Yeah.
one if you want. I'd have to see if Ben turns up for next week. If he does,
Yeah, wait until I get in touch with him.
but I might start like planning.
All right, we'll just talk to chat then or something. Except for me, because I gotta pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
Hi,
too.
Chad. Hi.
Yeah,
I'm
certainly.
answering my private questions. Or yeah, the single-handed ones.
No, I can't repeat them. Just watch the video back, Rooster. There you go. That saves it.
Oh man, I forgot. I gotta look up what I just agreed to.
Does the chat have any questions for us
Yeah.
about our characters or anything like that?
How much woodchuck could chuck wood?
I know the rest of the people aren't here, but as far as like who's the leader of the group, I am going to probably step out of that one, even though I do have a point in lead, because I lead more by actions than words. And I feel like our group is more of an intellectual group, and my character would be more like the muscle in this group, type of a thing. So
Maybe. But he's also the oldest.
he is.
Right. I'm just going to refill my water bowl and I'll be back.
Right.
Each person can choose a different person to follow as a leader. That wasn't the question, though. That's also could be very true. There could be like one leader of 2 of the other kids, and one does not agree,
Yeah.
but follows somebody else that's of the 2 people that think a person is a leader type as well.
I feel like Ricky and Tiffany are the obvious leaders.
Yeah, like I was just saying, I think Ricky would be more of a, he leads by example, by like doing things. But Tiffany, I feel like would be more of a leader as far as like words and explaining type things.
Yeah.
So
So maybe we don't strictly have like we have, I almost feel like we have 2 people that kind of take charge of situations, and maybe occasionally you guys butt heads over that.
yeah, that'd be fine too. We gotta wait until obviously Tiffany gets back, but.
Yeah.
What was the other group questions? Leader, what sets us apart from the other kids? I think it would just be that we like are like more of a, we have such a broad array of capabilities and stuff like that, and certain abilities that we have gel well together. So we're like the group of friends that you see that don't look like they should be together, but we are.
Yeah.
But we also don't like, me personally, I'm not going to show that I'm friends with anybody other than Tiffany at school, because I need to keep up a status symbol. So
I'm totally fine with the romance thing, by the way. This is going to be fun. So Nick doesn't know either.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is
we're
good.
completely oblivious to it.
Yeah, I feel like. Have you seen the heart animation thing?
No.
Oh god, I gotta find it. Oh.
We could assume there are NPCs in our clique. Not in the clubhouse though when it comes to that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like we're all gonna have our own friends outside of that clubhouse. Like I have Andy James, who's my best friend, but he's not part of the actual clique of our characters.
Maybe the groundskeeper of the airport has noticed us or something, but he's he's our friend essentially. Like he's the one and only adult that is not terrible or something.
I'm gonna link it in Discord. In a heartbeat. It's a cute little animation that just made me think of it.
Well, I wouldn't want to invite other kids to the clubhouse because that would risk more detection from outside.
Yeah.
I mean, if out of characterly we have a guest,
Well, yes,
then obviously they would be invited. But like
Yeah.
in character wise, no. This is our little sanctuary.
Yeah, if one of our cousins is coming in from out of town and staying with us.
No, fuck that. Or dad's home alone because mom's off at her aunt's again because of a bad argument.
Or my dad's drunk and on a rampage again.
Exactly, man. All of us have father issues.
Yeah.
Actually, 3 out of the 4 of us have father issues.
Yep.
Yeah.
My father works at the factory and he drinks all the time.
My father's a mechanic and he's arguing with my mother.
And
yeah.
mine disappeared when I was a kid, and my mother kind of blames me for it and doesn't like. That's why she's in Vegas. Like she can't cope with the fact that the man that she loved is gone, and so like, yeah.
Damn.
Well, yeah, Rooster, those are variables that might possibly happen, but we're just trying to figure out what sets us aside from other kids and stuff like that.
What's also funny is that this week, while reading like this, I picked up Ready Player One again to finally start reading it. And so like this just coincides with everything because Ready Player One is very much about a guy who loved the 80s. So this is nice.
Do we know what Tiffany's relationship with her father is?
That's what I was just wondering, because that might be the thing
Yeah.
that sets us apart from the other kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's sitting down right now, so
Yeah.
let's all bombard her at once as soon as she puts her. Hey, how's it going, Weeps? We totally
Hi.
weren't talking
Who's
about-
talking about murdering me? What? I'm just
What?
looking at chat. Like,
No, just
take
the
a friend
father.
to the clubhouse
No,
alone.
no. Yeah, we're wondering, is your father still alive?
Yes, both my parents are alive.
Do you like your father?
Yeah, I don't hate him.
Damn it.
He's not abusive like everyone else's seems to be.
Oh, well, that doesn't set us apart anymore.
That doesn't
Yeah.
set us apart
We're
anymore.
different. My parents are ex-hippies, so
So
bought
maybe
a
they're
farm,
like-
settled down.
Are they part of your life still, or do they more let you go off and do your own thing?
They let me go off. Like I'm an independent farm, go out and hunt and tinker with stuff kind of kid. They're busy farming.
And you don't resent them for any of that?
No.
Hey James. Can you mute yourself?
No,
Do I need to go get a Jaffa cake?
I finished
Hey.
already.
It's just
I was
the
eating jelly and
clinking
ice
is
cream.
just
I was eating jelly and
Jaffa
ice
cakes, I'm
cream.
just gonna get jealous.
We're trying to figure out what sets us apart, and 3 of us out of the 4 have like father issues. So that's
Really?
I want Jaffa.
Daddy issues are the thing that set us apart from the other kids and make us better, or just weirder?
make
They're
us
what
part of the
connect
group.
us.
Do I need to add daddy issues? Does it turn out my dad is the one poisoning our farm?
Like maybe
Oh
you
my
resent that he
God.
doesn't go hunting with you anymore, type of thing, or like doesn't focus. his attention
Actually,
on you?
as hippies, they're not that keen on the hunt. No, they run a pig farm. That makes no sense.
It does. There's a like I said. There's
What,
a
they don't
giant
like
pig
killing
farm.
animals, but they have a pig farm.
Oh,
What if they don't run a pig farm? What if they run like a different type? Like what if they have
Like
llamas?
a plant farm. A wheat
No.
farm.
No, they have are alpacas and that they shave and or, you know.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Like, that's such a hippie thing
Yes.
for them to have.
They have an alpaca
Right?
farm.
Like it's not
It's way better than
exploitative,
smelly
it's-
pigs.
Yeah, well, yeah, pig shit is horrible.
I was taught that today by Nick's mom because Nick's parents used to run a farm, and we live in we're surrounded by farmland, and right now there must be something like it must be fertilizer season or something, because
Yeah,
everywhere I
yeah.
go smells like
They
shit.
put
Don't ever
Yeah.
drive down I-5.
They're mucking
Don't
the
live in
fields, Reese.
Wisconsin.
Mucking the
Exactly,
fields.
that's what I'm saying. It's field
Yeah,
mucking
so-
time.
If your families are or your parents are hippies, they could also dislike your hunting.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
yeah.
So
You just
Alpaca
have to,
farm
try
works.
and reconcile it with them running
Yeah.
a pig farm, right?
Okay.
So
So
that
I
could be
don't
your parental
hate
issue,
them,
that's
but
not
we do
fine.
have conflict over the hunting. And that explains as well why my anchor is not one of my parents, it's this other woman instead. Who's a hunter.
So parental issues, is that what sets us apart from other kids then? Are we in agreement?
That works.
Yeah.
I agree.
Awesome. So weave sewer away for this, for the deciding who is the leader. They said that either me or you would be the leader, and
Okay.
my suggestion to that would be that I feel my character does more things by action, and I don't know
You're
what your
3
character
years
does
older than me. Why would you follow a 12-year-old girl?
because I trust you. 'Cause
True,
you know my
but it's
issues.
kind of weird. Like, 2 years
There's
ago, I
development-
would have been a
I have
9-year-old girl, and you would have been a 13-year-old boy.
I have ideas for how our relationship is going to progress. Hence why,
Yeah.
hence why I asked if these relationships can change for as far
Also,
as
you have a gun.
yeah.
Who, me?
So
Well, I assume you have a gun.
I have a
You know
gun,
the-
probably.
you know the
Unless I
most
hunt with a
about me.
knife.
you know the most about me, so that's why I would follow you over everybody else. So I
just
feel
got,
like
a mental image of you like skulking through the woods like Rambo,
I could use my
like
cock.
shanking wild boar.
it depends on the 12-year-old, by the way, as well. I feel because like I've met a lot of responsible 12-year-olds.
You could
Yeah,
also be
yeah.
like, you might not look like you're 12, right?
Maybe.
But so like it could be like a.
So do you
trading
want me
off
to
of-
be the leader, or you, or...
No, I was thinking
we
it
sort
was
of
like
swap?
a joint. Like we swap, like when it comes to like things that have to do with doing
People.
things by actions,
Okay.
and like maybe talking to people. But when it comes to like the smarter things, because my character isn't all that smart, he's a jock.
Okay.
We can
Yeah.
revert to.
Also,
somebody
like,
else.
So you lead
In
with,
the-
like, popular people stuff, and I lead with, like, fixing shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, because my character has, like, nothing in the charm.
yeah, I have a lot of
skill.
charm. I also have one lead
I have-
and one contact.
I have literally nothing in any of the hard section. Not that that's really a thing for leading here, but yeah. If it comes to talking to people and being convincing, my character will not be very good at that, I don't think.
I can do that. I can
Yeah.
be convincing and charming and stuff like that. But
Okay. But I can get shit done. And I'm
You're
really
like the
pushy.
brain. like you three are like the brains, and I'm just your guys' brawn type of thing. But
I also feel like in the heat of a moment, Ricky would take control, and like, whereas like I would panic, Tiffany would be like, not
let's shoot
quite
something.
as panic. Yeah, let's shoot it.
Yeah.
Alfie would be like,
Tiffany would also tell you that it's
Huh.
stupid, and why don't we just go fix this door here instead of doing whatever stupid ass plan you guys were gonna do.
exactly, and Alfie would be like, kind of
Yeah.
standing there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Ricky would be like shoving Tiffany and Alfie away while I hide in the corner.
Sure.
Yeah, you keep
That-
trying to
that's-
shove me in my tractor, bitch.
Okay, so who's the leader?
It's complicated.
It's literally who's the leader? It's complicated.
Depends on the situation, but probably one of
Exactly.
me or you.
And what was the third question? Anybody remember?
When did you get to know each other?
Well, I met Nick when, let's say, last year when you got thrown into the locker.
Yeah.
Tiffany, I met. What did we?
You were
This-
running away from your drunk dad.
So let's say that was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, okay. So I was
that work?
11.
What if
Yeah.
we all see like the school counselor as well?
Oh, that works too.
That would work too. Yeah, because
We all have
Like
parental
sitting in the
issues.
waiting room. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we got to know each other sitting in the waiting room for the counselor.
sure.
And it wasn't all at once. We'd eat like
Oh,
he'd have us come in at like 2 at a time, but we'd always switch, and we would eventually just notice each other.
Yeah.
and talk about our daddy issues.
Yeah.
Wow. Daddy's issues.
And Alfie would probably be like Alfie would be sitting there and he would only start asking questions in response to someone else asking him questions.
What are you in for?
Yeah.
That was always
this practice.
whenever I was in trouble. That was my favorite question. If there was somebody else, what are you in for? Oh, okay.
I don't think I ever was sentenced to the headmaster's office.
I was actually kicked out of school, which is why
Oh,
if I was going to play a role that wasn't me, it would be, or if it was me, it'd be troublemaker. I was I was a bully. I was very much a bully.
Bad
But-
Cater.
I hope you feel guilty.
No, I don't.
Being all
Why
not?
kids through fucking misery.
Because my bullying wasn't like at other kids, and it would only be in reaction to somebody bullying me. And so I just beat up the bully. So I
Well,
became
that's
the
different
bigger
from actually
bully.
being a bully.
No, you're just a bigger bully if you can beat up the bully.
I was pretty good. I was just rubbish at school.
I was super good nerd.
Yeah.
I was friends with all the nerds, but I played sports.
I was dyslexic, but they didn't even attempt to try and diagnose me at school.
Awesome.
Sorry, I'm not was dyslexic. I am dyslexic. There's too much to say I am. Bitterness. Anyway, so have you decided these questions? If you do answer them, I'd advise you to write them in the edit page where you can put things like that on it.
The notes.
If you look at the top, there's edit.
Oh,
And there's bio and info.
Yeah.
If you click on edit, there's bio and info stuff. You can just shove it in there if you've answered it. I will probably go around and ask. I will be going around and asking everyone.
Proving myself incapable of tying shoelaces right now. Here we go, that's a bow. I didn't fail the first time.
As we've got
On
herself
camera.
with some.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to start with Mr. Have you all done the questions?
I'm still working on mine.
Okay, who's done?
I can make them up on the fly.
yeah, I'm gonna make them up on the fly.
Where's this
okay.
edit bit? We're putting them in bio and info.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
write
if
it in
you-
notes.
Oh,
Or
there we
write in
go.
notes. Wherever you want, bio and info, it will still appear on your cat sheet.
I gotcha.
All right, Kato, if you're ready, do you want to go away? Is that go away? Fire away?
Fire away. Claytor, if you would like to go away, please. We want to get on with the game.
What was how's my problem from has gotten worse recently?
Yes.
My mother has spent a few weekends at her sister's, my aunt's. So it's just me and dad, and that just doesn't work out well. What do you think about school? It's useful, but sometimes I feel like I'm the smartest person in the class. Fucking stupid kids. And then no siblings. I'm an only child.
Okay.
And what's my room look like? So there's a desk on the far wall. There's a War Games poster on the wall.
Nerd.
There's
What war game poster?
like the movie War Games.
Would you like to
Matthew
play a
Broderick.
game?
Would
All
you
right,
like
sorry,
to play a game?
I thought it was like Warhammer poster or something.
No, like the actual movie. I went to the theater and asked them for it, and I actually got it for $5. There's stacks of like discs and manuals and notebooks of just programs I've written and started to write and like try and figure out. And so the desk is just a mess. the blinds, a few of the blinds are broken because I've played with them, and the curtains are off center. The bed is messy. I never make it. There's clothes strewn around, and on my nightstand there is a spaceship, a light, and like a computer game, a computer magazine.
Okay.
That's my room.
Okay, and the next question was. Is that it?
No, wait. Furthest I've traveled. I once went to California to see my grandparents in Willits. It's a small little town, podunk town.
Is that somewhere near where you actually live then?
No, it's about an hour and a half north, I want to say. It's between here and Oregon, and between here and Eureka, which is nearly the top of the state. So that's why I picked it. It was anything that I know offhand of what it looks like. I just have this passing view of it. As much like I had family up in Eureka, and as a kid, I would remember just driving through it. So that's why I picked it.
Okay. And was that? That's it, wasn't it? That's the last question.
Yep.
All right. Who else is ready?
Oh no! And what makes me angry? God damn it! I'm stupid. Puzzles when I get frustrated, bullies, and being told I'm stupid.
Okay. You're stupid.
Fuck off, James.
Who else was ready?
I can go, I guess.
Okay.
So for my current problem, my father has been drinking more and more lately, and he has begun beating my mom and my younger sibling. And so I've been trying to deal with that in my personal life. So that leads into the do you have any siblings? I do have a younger brother. He is 3 years younger than me, so he's 12, and he has severe ADHD. Hence why my father, when he comes home drunk, gets frustrated with him and beats him. For school, I'm pretty much just doing it for sports, and I view it as a way to get myself to the next level get into a.
What's your brother's name? Sorry.
My brother's name is Jack, so it'd be Jack Tans.
Okay.
Or was that? I'm pretty much just doing school so I can get to college, get a college scholarship in football, and then hopefully eventually make it into the NFL and like make all the money and get away from my father, and get my mom and my brother away as well. For my room, it's really clean. It has a lot of sports memorabilia on the walls, like trophies, medals that I've earned. It also has a couple NFL posters. My bed is never made, and all I have is like this crappy ass like comforter that's ripped in a couple places that sits on it, because that's all I get, and I can't get a new one. That's pretty much how my room looks. Furthest traveled, I've never left the city, other than to go into the woods, and then usually I come back because I don't want to see my mom or my brother hurt. What else did I miss? Did I miss anything else? Oh, what angers me? What angers me is when people make excuses for other people's actions and like try to play it over as it wasn't wrong. So. I never left town for. Okay, I guess the furthest places I've traveled were to because Rooster, I'm reading your chat as well. So the furthest I guess I would be traveling is just to other high schools, but I haven't actually went on vacation anywhere. Is
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Who's ready?
Me. I actually have my microphone on this time when I say me. Where's my list of questions? My problem has gone from bad to worse. So we thought some of the animals were just sick, but now we know they're being poisoned, and like the dog got somewhat injured. Basically, the dog ate some poison. It's okay now, but we are very concerned about it being imminent and whoever is trying to sabotage us. What do I think about school? It is okay. It is something. It is just somewhere I have to be from time to time when my real life is on hold. If you get what I'm saying by that.
Yep.
Like it's there. I do what I need to do just so I can go home and do proper stuff. Do I have siblings? I have a very tiny baby brother. What do you think about him? Not a lot, which is kind of a cop-out.
Name?
His name is definitely not John. His name is... Oh crap, I can't keep changing page, can I? What's my name?
Malcolm.
Tiffany. Yeah, alright. His name is Malcolm. Malcolm Miller.
Jeff.
What?
What are your parents' name, by the way?
God damn it. Joan. And...
Your dad, yeah?
Yeah. My dad's name is Joan. And my mom's name is Marion. No,
Robin and Marion.
Okay, my mom's name is Marion now.
Oh,
And my
no.
dad's name is Jim.
Ah.
Jim and Marion.
That's your... Is he
Miller.
actually James?
Yeah, maybe he's not Jim then. What's a good farmer name? It can't be Ricky because you've got a Ricky. I'm completely blanking on like normal human names now. Mark Miller and Marion Miller and Malcolm Miller and Tiffany Miller.
You don't want Mark Miller.
Yeah. It's like,
I really don't, do
There
I?
could be a Mark Jr.
Famous
would they go
comic
by
book
their real names, or do they have like hippie names that they go by?
Like Wildflower.
Oh God.
Or Sunshine.
Sunshine. No, they have real names. They've given up the hippie life.
So he's no longer known as Jim. He's now known as...
He's not Jim at all. I've changed it completely. My dad's name is Nelson. Nelson Miller. That better not be a thing.
Okay.
I did Google all my, like, the names I came up with beforehand to make sure they weren't porn stars or anything.
So it's the baby Miller Lite.
Yes.
I know that was terrible.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I'm the only one left, but I just want to say as well, I don't know if anyone else has had this problem with the Roll20 sheets, but anything that I wrote in notes in Hideout, when it closed the sheet, it just all disappeared.
Oh shit! It did. Yeah.
So
Crap.
FYI, you are warned. Copy anything
Oh,
you've
yeah.
written in there out of it, because it'll go bye-bye.
I wrote something useful in there, and now I don't know what it was.
I had...
That was my
like,
birthday.
I had all kinds of, like, family information under notes, and it is gone now, so I'm going to have to just redo that later.
Oh yeah, that
So-
is weird.
It's frustrating. Alright, anyway.
If you do put it in that bio and info thing that James suggested to begin with, it saves it.
Yeah. That's where I'm
Yeah.
going to put it next time. It's frustrating because...
Yeah, now we know not to use that bit.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to say about that before I said anything.
Hideout
else.
doesn't save either.
Yeah,
Nope.
so...
That's a bugger.
It
Yeah.
is.
Anyway, so in what way has my problem gone from bad to worse lately? My grandfather came home this morning with a black eye after getting called into work the night before. I don't think I mentioned it, but he's
What does he
like,
do?
he is a police officer. He's a deputy police chief.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh.
he's like probably about like 4 years or 5 years away from retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's also funny to think about.
What do I think about school? I'm good at school, but I find socializing overwhelming.
Oh, you have social anxieties.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Do you have any siblings? No. What does my room look like? I have Transformer bed sheets that my grandmother always makes my bed. I have a toy chest that's filled with random knickknacks, including a file of information I swiped from our headquarters, an old newspaper article about Roswell, New Mexico, a broken robot arm that I took from Tiffany's workshop that she didn't need.
Thief. Oh,
And,
fine. I
you
let
said
you
I
have
could
it.
have it. You said I could have
Fine.
it. It was broken. You didn't need it anymore.
Yes, I
And
salvaged all the good parts.
And also a broken Colt revolver. It doesn't have like the hammer on the end of it anymore.
Okay.
Like that.
Awesome, actually.
What makes me angry is people ignoring me when I finally get up the nerve to say something. And the furthest I have been that I've traveled from the hometown is Las Vegas to visit my mom. It's always kind of awkward, but I go every other month.
Okay.
I'm going
That's
to point
cool.
out I only did 2 of my questions.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry, I jumped.
You
did
keep
you
jumping
say?
me. Why do you hate me?
I think
Is
it's
it
a
the
silly
hair?
thing around your neck. It's a silly thing around your neck.
It's a scarf. It's my hair.
Sure. Look, I'm 80s. I'm wearing a Joy
You're wearing
Division
mountains.
t-shirt.
A what?
Joy Division t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I'm wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt.
I was going to, but the one I wanted to wear is covered in cat hair. Although I could have worn, I guess, my new one from the. Are you wearing the one from like the Loot Crate recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that too.
Oh, you could have been matching. It's okay.
Yeah, best friends forever.
Potato
Best
Fishy can
friends.
wear it next week, and you guys can just alternate.
Funny fact that I could think of roleplay. So Ricky would probably know my dad, and both our fathers would probably be known by your grandfather for causing trouble.
Oh, probably, definitely. Yeah.
So you'd hear all the shit about what our dads did.
Oh, no.
I don't know why the timer's not going. It's not doing any timing shit at all.
What timer?
Weird.
We've been live for almost like
1
in 10
hour
minutes.
and 39 minutes.
Yeah.
Is Luckbot even in? Yeah, he is. Let me check the set counters.
I was having trouble with my bot the other day as well.
Timers. Are they on?
Are they all set to true? Do you have the time thing on?
Hang on, I'm just going to check. Yep, true. Yep. Settings.
Yeah, so he just did Rooster Castle just did an uptime. It said we've been live for an hour.
No, not uptime. The command.
Talking
The
about the
timer,
time commands.
Oh,
Yeah, the commands that should be going out every like 20 minutes. But it's not, which is weird. I'll have to figure it out for next week. They've changed it all, so it's all a bit different to how I remember it being. So I don't know. It's active.
Which bot you using?
Anchor.
Ah.
Yeah, I found that was kind of quirky. I was having problems with it with song request, where it kept being like, "I'm gonna play a song." Okay, so you want me to switch to the song request tab, right?
See you
No.
later, Katie.
No.
Take care.
Stupid bot.
Right.
Later, KT.
Okay, and now the group questions.
What happened to
Have
my
we-
last 3 questions?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I just keep ignoring.
See,
Tiffany.
James hates me.
I do. I've got to hate someone every
Cut the
session.
stream.
Cut the stream.
So what does your room look like? My room is the attic of the farmhouse. And it is fairly Spartan. So it's pretty clean. Take my boots off before I go upstairs. It's just a mattress lying on the floor and some sheets, and I don't really do much in it because I'm always exhausted from either hunting or farming or going to school and then hunting and farming because I'm very active and busy. There are some posters on the wall, so I got a Tiffany poster, strangely enough. I have a Madonna poster, and I have a Rick Astley poster because he's so dreamy. I like music, basically. Tiffany likes pop music.
Cindy Lauper.
Maybe. Could be. Maybe she's got some magazines.
Kate Bush.
Possibly. Can't remember what her big songs were. I should do know.
Does she likes
Running
like
Up the
pop
Hill?
music or
Sorry?
just popular music? Is it popular music that she likes, or is it like pop music?
Pop music. Were they different
Is
in the
it-
80s?
Well, because like the popular music in the '80s was more like, well, I guess
New
there's
wave.
you got the
and-
and you got
Yeah, you
hard,
got the
like, AC
New
and
wave
all that.
romantics and stuff. No, it's definitely
Stuff like
pop
that.
music.
Is it? I'm trying to think if it's too early
Like
to
hair
have
band.
like
Yeah.
Kylie Minogue locomotion.
Yeah, Kylie, Madonna, that kind of thing. When was Locomotion? I think Locomotion would be in there.
Ghastly when he wasn't a joke.
Just go watch
Yeah.
Hot Tub Time Machine. That goes back into the '80s.
Yeah,
Find it
exactly.
on there.
I'm just thinking whether it's 1987 or earlier. 1988. Nope, Locomotion didn't come out then.
Yeah, she's
Probably still
still
Kylie
in
and
the
You
80s.
liked
Jason.
them before they were cool. Maybe you
Yeah.
liked them before they were.
Could be. Anyway, you know the type of song I'm talking about now.
Mm-hmm.
What makes her angry? Being told that she can't do something. So, like, she can't like pop music and do her hair because she's a farm girl, or she can't be a farm girl and drive tractors because she's a girl, or bullshit like that. Or she can't make that thing because it's a stupid idea.
To
Machinery.
me, she sounds very tomboyish. Is she a bit of a tomboy?
Are you saying she can't like pop music and have pretty hair?
Mhm.
Because she drives tractors? Oh, she wouldn't
They
like
did
that.
use a lot of hairspray back then.
We did use a lot of hairspray back then. I didn't. I was a kid. James is posting links. I ain't clicking that. I know
Real
what that
question
link is.
Did Tiffany like Michael Jackson?
Probably. I think so.
Please, pop music.
He is pop music. Michael Jackson, 1987.
Bad came out. I can't. Stop
1987.
Loving You came out,
Ooh, Bad's coming out in a week or two.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's gonna be all over the place.
She might be getting excited about that.
Mm-hmm. I would think that
Oh, that's 2 years. Okay.
I might have to do, once the wiki's up and running, I might have to do like a whole pop timeline thing.
I think Nick and
That could be
Alfie
fun.
probably like are gonna be interested in Weird Al as he like starts like
Yeah.
growing up.
Because he
He
got big
started
with
though,
fat,
hasn't he?
didn't he?
Yeah, he started out with Fat, but I don't know when that came out.
No, he had hits before.
He
Oh,
had
yeah,
a bunch
he
of
had
stuff
hits.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also.
Oh, Eat It, yeah.
Yeah, Eat It.
Eat It.
Like a Surgeon.
Yeah.
I love Weird Al.
Yeah.
But it definitely seems like something that would be right up their alley.
Oh yeah.
yeah, Ricky
And I'm
would probably
looking-
be more into like Guns N' Roses and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I'd like Transformers, and then I would go to like Voltron, and
Mm.
I would dive into anime probably because there's a ton.
And
you
I think
have
the
it?
movie. I think the movie either came out this year or last year. Transformers movie. So you probably like fucking.
I think that was
suffering from,
84.
I thought it was 86.
Well, speaking of Weird Al, I mean, Weird Al has a song right in the middle of the Transformers movie.
Yeah.
Dare to be stupid.
That is 86.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd have that. And,
Traumatized after that.
What was the song?
Dare to be
Dare,
stupid.
what, dare to be stupid.
Yeah,
It's the like
it's been
Devo
such a long time
pastiche.
since I saw that. Might have to watch that tonight.
What Transformers
Dragon Ball.
movie?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball was out. Like
Robotech
That's-
probably.
Robotech had just come out. Same for Dragon Ball. It had come out December 20th of last year.
Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N'
Did it
Roses.
come out in North
But
America?
Tails have just
though?
Tails have just
No,
come
but
out, haven't they?
like, with a BBS, you'd be able to like talk to people and learn things.
Oh,
Like if you
yeah.
like this, you'd like this, and then you'd figure out. I'd probably go to Henry and be like, "Hey, how do you get a hold of stuff like this?"
Have you done all your questions? What makes you angry? Did you do that
What
one?
makes her angry is telling her she can't do shit.
Okay, you can't do shit.
The furthest she's ever traveled from her hometown, she has never traveled from her hometown because there's too much work to do on the farm and hunting. So she's only ever been as far as... Like, she's always wanted to go to Vegas because that's where the pop stars are.
It's only up the
Yeah.
road.
She's busy.
It's like 14 miles up the road. It's like
Busy.
a 10-minute journey, probably.
Tractor's slow. They don't let
it
me
would
drive
be
the
really
tractor
slow.
on the roads to Vegas. I guess maybe also she's slightly embarrassed about being a country hit girl. And the bright lights, and it's all intimidating and scary.
So with the accent, I assume you're not from the area initially. So you're not born in the area, I'd say.
Maybe my hippies are just weird. Yeah, my parents weren't from the area. I probably am.
Okay. That's cool.
They settled here eventually because
So-
they
You
could get some land.
You can use that as any inconsistencies with the accent. As just like, well,
And that's
I
how
only
my
picked
parents
it up
talk.
from my parents. Everyone else talks like this.
Yeah. Whatever. Plus, there's a thing in the hick that says you talk funny. Your classmates smile at you because of your tone, your pronunciation, your jokes, but you get to go out in the fields and the woods every day.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Smell of
Is that
corn
real?
and the grateful sounds that the alpacas make. It does not say alpacas.
I wonder, does it show my profile? Sure.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So what? Is that all your questions done now? If
Yes.
I skip over you.
Again.
Right. Should we do the group
Group
questions?
questions.
Group questions.
So, first question was something.
Who was the leader? I think was the first
Yeah.
question.
Who was the leader? Who is the leader?
I think we agreed on like,
Mostly Ricky, with a
Yeah.
side of Tiffany depending on what's going on, but mostly Ricky
Yeah.
as the face of everything, I guess. Because you're the popular kid
Mhm.
and you deal well with people. Although I guess a leader isn't really about how you deal well with other people, is it? It's how you deal with us. But still.
But it is to a certain respect.
Yeah.
Like, he's probably going to be the one that represents us when dealing with other people if we're trying to, like,
Yeah.
you know,
Achieve
Like, he's
stuff.
the-
Plus, he's older. He's 15, so he's more likely
Yeah.
to be listened to.
that's why it's complicated, right? Is because, like, he's the face, but that doesn't make him the leader all the time, really.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Is that an adequate answer for you, James?
That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Yep. What was the next question?
What
It
sets
was...
us apart from other kids?
Yes.
And I think we agreed on parental issues or slash meeting inside of the guidance counselor's office. Like that,
Which
Or how
also
we-
answers the third question.
Yeah. which also answers the third question. Yeah.
Is that what sets you apart from other kids is meant to be?
What sets you apart from other kids? I don't know.
Is it what makes you different or what makes you special in your mind, I guess, is how I read it. I was like, really? Daddy issues make us special?
I feel like our bond with those issues, though, make us unique.
Yeah.
Make our group special.
Yeah, I guess,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because we're
It's
Because
not
other
the daddy
kids
issues
have their
themselves,
both their
it's the
parents
bond that
and-
we have over them.
Because
Yeah.
generally,
Yeah.
without that issue, we might not necessarily be friends
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because we wouldn't have met in the first place. Type
So I guess it's the one thing we all understand about each other. And it's a reason why we're not reliant on adults.
Yep.
And the last one was like, when did you get to know each other? I believe, which was the
Yeah.
guidance office. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Waiting for the
Back
student counselor.
Back before Ricky was in high school.
Yeah.
All right. So why do you hang around with a bunch of younger kids then? Is it still just the connection of daddy issues or parent issues?
Are you talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have that bond with Tiffany that I made when I met her out in the woods. So that's why I hang out with her. Nick, I guess I compare to more, or Ricky compares to more as like my younger brother type thing when he's getting bullied at school. And since my younger brother gets bullied at home, I also don't feel like it should happen at school. I don't know how Alfie and I would. Like I get like we were talking about mutual like the way our relationship works was just the mutual problems type thing. So
Yeah, we're like someone that either of us can talk to, kind of almost as like not caring about what we necessarily say, like you know,
like a sound like sounding off against each other and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like we have that relationship and it works for us. So
All right.
why would we
and
change it?
I like their company. You know, they're not complicated. They don't want me to do things.
We don't expect you to
They just let
perform
me
your
be me.
best all the time as a jock.
So that's why I
Right.
hang out with a younger crowd.
I was just clarifying. That's all. All right. I think.
So it's not that you like the adulation of small children, then?
I think we're ready to start the game, but I think we should have a break and then start. Yeah,
Sure.
because we didn't really not stop. We didn't really have a defining point of ending the break or what. We'll have a break. I've got my prep.
It's a
Is
lot
that
of
it for
prep you got
character
there.
creation, then?
That is pretty much it. Yes.
Hey!
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, that means I can go get more water.
Cool. I'm
I'll
gonna
be
step
back in a
away for
second.
real quick.
James,
I'm just gonna eat my slides. Yes.
do you remember what I said my mother's name was? Because it was one of those things I had written in my notes and it has magically disappeared on me.
Do-do-do. I have Laura.
Nora, thank you.
Look, Laura.
Oh, Laura? Okay. It's funny because actually Nora was one of the other things that I was trying to float as a female name for things. That's just an odd coincidence that my brain auto-completed to that. Okay. I think I've gotten everything written back down. Oh, I remember something else that's in my bedroom I completely forgot about.
What's that?
I have a pet tarantula. So I have like a
Weirdo.
you know, I aquarium, I guess, but they're not aquariums when
Tank.
you put like, yeah, I have a tank that it's in. It's the only thing my grandmother refuses to clean.
She probably hates it.
What do you feed it? Sorry, I slid in
Flies.
character.
Bugs.
What do you call your tarantula then?
Mr. Fluffykins. I would, if Tiffany had a tarantula.
Her name is Olive, I think.
I think Tiffany calls her Mr. Fluffykins.
I just picture like Tiffany and the little girl from Despicable Me going, "It's so fluffy!"
Yes! Fluffy, fluffy legs!
It was originally going to be a turtle, but then I was like, then I'm going to probably be really tempted to try to tie into Ninja Turtle stuff. And then I looked at when Ninja Turtles came out, and it's like the end of '87.
Oh, it's at the end, so there's not.
Yeah.
So
But
Turtle
like,
Mania hasn't.
yeah, the
been-
Turtle Mania hasn't really started yet. Like the comics exist, but like the huge, I don't know when the first movie came out. I want to say it's like '89.
The Arachnophobia doesn't come out till 1990.
Yeah, no, the first Ninja Turtles movie didn't come out to 90, so yeah, like Ninja Turtles existed at that point, but it wasn't in like I might be exposed to Ninja Turtles through the comic shop, but it was just like it would be too tempting and it would be too kind of like troublesome to not go down the rabbit hole of like getting stuck into cartoon stuff, and it's just easier make it a tarantula.
I wonder what everyone's kid's favourite cartoon is.
Transformers.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Jam.
Not out yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
it isn't
yeah,
out yet. Yeah, we looked it up. I looked it up. It came out in like December 87. Yeah. But you and I probably know about Ninja Turtles from the comic shop.
Absolutely.
Because the comics existed at this point.
Yosagi Yojimbo.
I wonder if they're gonna-
Thundercats.
I wonder if they're going to be disappointed by the cartoon.
Hi, Habit.
We might be disappointed by the cartoon because the cartoon's like nowhere near as violent. It's like something completely different. We might be very disappointed by the cartoon.
Yeah. He-Man was on.
Oh yeah.
Thundercats is going on.
G.I. Joe.
DuckTales, I think. It
I
says
thought DuckTales
87.
was okay, yeah.
It's 87. I don't know what point in 87.
September premiered September 18th, 1987.
Okay.
So maybe
So
we've
real
been seeing
Ghostbusters.
maybe we've been seeing like ads for it on TV and we're excited
Yeah.
about DuckTales.
You probably all got the theme song stuck in your head already.
No, you wouldn't know it yet. The real Ghostbusters. That's a good.
Pretty sure I knew the DuckTales theme song from the first episode onwards.
Alvin and the Chipmunk. God.
Oh yeah, Tiffany
Ultron.
likes that.
Gummy Bears.
I know the theme song to Gummy Bears still.
We was just fucking singing it all
Oh, I
through our
sang
stream
it for
the
like
other day.
15 minutes. Because Clinkerbell, my Dark and Light character, was stuck watching a panther on like a level 108 panther being tamed by myself while Karari went off to make some carnivore food. So I spent a while running around going, Clinkerbell, standing in the forest by herself. I
Has
can't even
anyone
remember
but
the
me
rest.
Seen the new DuckTales? Like
I
this is only
have
the first
not.
episode out.
I want
I-
to watch it.
It was pretty good, I will say.
It's David
Dave-
Tennant, isn't it?
Yeah, David Tennant is perfect as Scrooge. It just works so well. And I mean the rest of it feels like DuckTales. So I'm hoping that it continues.
Yeah.
Right. When we actually officially go back, I will be like needing someone to like. I'll explain a few things before we start. Are you all up on the system and how it works, and that you can like, if you fail a roll, you can spend a luck to make sure you roll again, or if it
Yeah.
fits within your,
I cannot.
Pride or your drive or...
And
Yeah,
we can push
you can-
things.
you can
and-
push things. Yeah.
I don't have luck, so I cannot reroll rolls.
No luck for the old guy.
And we can check our pride. Well, we can use our pride to get an automatic success.
So the plan,
Um,
like I said, the plan is to make this is going to like go throughout the year as well. So it's not going to be like each day is a thing. It's just going to be like each adventure or mystery will take place throughout maybe the first year of school or whatever. But yeah, it might last an entire like year in game, but it might not. It might only be 6
Well,
months.
it's only going to
Right,
be a year for Ridlich. Or Ricky, I should say.
Yeah.
Then we'll have to play
I
his
was
younger
not
brother.
listening. Once a year?
You only get a year of game time. Because then your character hits 16 and you are gone. But you
And
get to
my
reroll.
character
Yay!
dies.
Or maybe he gets drafted to the whatever happens before you get to the NFL.
At 16?
Maybe. Maybe he's really good. What was that? That was something someone said. I think Rooster said minor leagues, right?
You have to be out of high school for all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he
Maybe
gets
he runs
accepted
away
to a
from home.
prestigious
So-
football academy.
So, did you watch Defenders, Weaves? I did see
I did.
you tweet about it. Did you
Yes.
like it or did you hate it?
I was indifferent about it. It's not great.
Is it a movie or is it a TV series?
It is an 8-part miniseries. Well, 8-part series.
I
Like
loved it. But I liked them all.
Iron Fist.
Oh, Defenders?
Yeah.
I blitzed it in a day.
Yeah, we watched it. We finished watching it last night.
Did you like it?
I haven't watched any of it yet. I haven't watched Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, or that.
Get
I've
out.
literally watched.
As long as you watch Jessica Jones, that's a good one.
Yeah, Jessica Jones is the best.
Yeah, that's
I
what I've
love
heard, and
Jessica
I loved it.
Jones. It was so good. I like Defenders. It was definitely better than Iron Fist and Luke Cage, which I wasn't a huge fan of either of them.
No.
Even though he's got a poster behind him of Cage.
That's a different
There's
guy.
a difference.
There's a
There's a
difference.
difference.
And second and third of all, I really like this poster because it's what's his face from that did Samurai Jack. He did a Luke Cage miniseries. Gendy Todorowsky. I can never pronounce. I look at that last name and I'm like, my brain turns to mush. I'm so terrible with trying to pronounce things, but yeah, no, I think I was like one of the few people at my local comic shop that was getting that series because I specifically was like, I like his art style and it seemed interesting and it was really good. And then he got like a promo poster for it and he's like, here, you want this? I'm like, sure, definitely.
It's like I have my Bob's Burger promotional poster.
Nice. I've got another one upstairs of Scotty Young's art. He does like all the kid-sized versions of, like he usually does like I think they call them like the baby style. But for the Spider-Verse crossover, so it's just like this massive poster. Like it's the same size as that, but it's landscape, and it's just tons of different like versions of Spider-Man. It's fantastic. I should probably see if I can find a picture of it.
Right, are we ready to hit the game?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to just quickly give you a background to what's happened. So basically, you're either one of you or a few of you had a friend. A friend called Jerry Warner. He sadly passed away of leukemia this summer. So you've
How
probably
old
all
was he?
been. He's probably your age, around 12, 11 or
Yeah.
12, or 13. 12 to
What
13,
group of
I'd
friends
say.
was he in?
He was a kid that he's very much into his arcade,
Okay, so
into
that's
the
not-
arcades.
Okay, so I'm not the one that I don't know who that is. So
Yeah.
I would imagine Nick and Alfie do.
You probably know him through Proxy.
Yeah.
Like the other kids talked about him.
And today's like almost a memorial to him. And lots. Even if even if you just barely knew him, you have all been invited to go to the Berry's Arcade in town. Probably mid afternoon. Not mid afternoon. Lunchtime ish.
I'm not going.
School isn't started yet. You've got about a week till school properly starts.
I'll be at 2-a-day practices.
There you would be
What's that?
at point in time.
We practice in the morning and then take like a 30-minute lunch, and then we practice for like 4 more hours at night for football.
That's been called off for today, so that the kids can go. But anyway, this is not how the event starts. I'm just trying to just fill you in on what's going on. So, who would like to have the first scene? Now, the way the game works is we start with a normal scene for each character. So each character gets a little introduction of what they're doing. And in fact, maybe we'll start with Ricky, because they may have the first half may be on, but the second half has been called off for the day, so you can probably go to the thing. Or we could start with a breakfast scene with someone with their family having breakfast.
Okay. I can go for it.
Okay.
Tiffany's having breakfast.
Okay. So your grandparents? No, it's not your grandparents. Your parents.
My hippie parents.
Your hippie parents.
And the baby.
Nuts. They've given you nuts, and no. They've cooked they've done some pancakes and bacon, and some scrambled egg. Tiffany.
Not bacon.
Breakfast.
We didn't establish, but when with you. But my parents are vegetarians, which is the source of conflict between me and them because I go around hunting stuff.
Oh, okay.
Which is why they farm alpacas, because wool and weird hippies.
All right, so it's just scrambled.
So it's
egg
just
and
pancakes.
Pancakes and scrambled egg.
Pancakes and sad no bacon. I'd probably scrambled egg, yeah. We got chickens. There we go. We have chickens now as well.
Is there vegetarian?
I guess we sell
bacon at
eggs.
this time?
I don't think so.
Vegetarianism is a thing at this point in
Yeah,
time,
but
but it's not as big
bacon?
as it is now.
Yeah,
No,
like, it's
Fakin
not-
didn't come out till 2000-ish. Really.
Yeah, I don't
Really?
think it's something that it's not something that's being marketed to at this.
Yeah,
point
I don't
in
think
time.
meat substitutes are a big thing right now.
No.
Yeah. So as Reese said, the introductory scenes are not typically not in the mystery. They're to establish the characters and relations. So it's just like so it's a little scene to introduce your character and your relations to your parents and stuff.
Welcome, watchers
Oh,
of
and that's a
illusion.
follow.
Here's a dungeon dose
Oh my
of
god.
genuine adventuring.
Shaffer Dan 41, thank you for the follow. Most
Schaefer.
appreciated.
Schaefer.
Schaefer. Okay. So yes, so your mother calls out, up the stairs. Breakfast is ready, Tiffany. Or do they call you Tiff? Do they have a pet name for you, or do they call you Tiffany?
Probably just call me Tiffany.
All right. Yeah. So breakfast is ready, Tiffany. Your mother calls up the stairs.
All right, I'm coming down, because that's how I talk. Tiffany throws on her clothes and leaps down the ladder and goes running to breakfast because she needs to have a good start to the day because she's super busy. Got a lot of farming to do and also something about that dead kid. I mean, hi. What's for breakfast? Scrambled eggs.
Your father's already sitting down, and how old's your brother? He's a baby.
He's a baby. So Dad's probably feeding him or something.
Or attempting to. Most of the food's
trying
on
to
the
stick a
floor.
a spoon in his face.
Your father goes, Did you hear anything last night at all?
I don't think so. Wow, what are you talking about?
It seems like someone let the chickens out of their coop.
Oh, dang. Oh, no, did any of them get poisoned?
No,
Is that
no
still
poison
happening?
this time.
Well, that's
One
good
of
to
them
know.
One of them got taken by a coyote, I think.
Oh, shoot, well, let me get my gun. I'll go hunt that sucker down.
They both look at you with
I
disdain.
mean, chase it off so it never comes back. Yeah, let me go talk to Emily about that.
So they sit. Your mother puts the plate in front of you. So you're going to Berry's Arcade later, yes?
Yeah, we got the memorial for Jerry, that kid from school. I don't know, he was
Yeah.
kind of a nerd. He seemed alright.
Aye. Will you need some pocket money?
Yeah. Probably should buy some flowers or something. I don't know. What do we do with these things? Are they just gonna stand up? I don't have to talk about him, do I?
I think it's from what his mother was saying. She sounded a bit, tipsy last night, but she's saying, they're just gonna play arcade games.
Oh, then
Some sort
yeah,
of-
some Pokemon
some
will
sort
be
of
handy.
2 dragon or something?
Oh, you mean that Double Dragon game? Yeah, that one's alright.
Yeah. She opens up a purse and pulls out like $10. Would that be too much? I don't know. How much.
That seems about right, yeah. Tiffany sticks out her hand.
She gives you $10.
Well, thank you, Mom. Tiffany starts shoveling eggs into her face.
Okay.
You got any syrup?
Well, of course we got syrup. It's sitting right in front of you.
Well, I didn't see you covered all in mushy peas like that. God damn it, Malcolm, stop throwing your peas everywhere. Apparently he has peas for breakfast. Kids need vegetables. I don't know,
They
the
do.
one time I saw a baby being fed, it was blended vegetables.
He's got the plate or bowl and he's sort of hitting it against his high chair. Well, yeah, so your mother passes you the maple syrup.
Thank you, Mom.
And we'll leave it there. No, it's just an short introduction.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Alfie can go next.
Okay, so what sort of things going on in Alfie's home?
I would imagine he's, up in bed, like half awake, and then his grandmother probably calls him down for breakfast.
Okay, we'll do that then. How old is your grandparents? Are they? I suppose they're in their they're just before retirement age, I guess.
Yeah, they're in their 60s,
Okay,
I think.
so yeah, your grandma. You're sort of at the sort of dozy stage where you're in the process of waking up, but you're not fully awake.
Mm-hmm.
Alfie, breakfast is ready.
Be right down, Gran. And so I probably jump up out of bed and I don't know, like throw some shorts on and a t-shirt and then run downstairs.
Your father's reading the paper.
My grandfather, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your grandfather. You can see on the front page there's troubles in a certain bar where the police were called to the other night.
I'm assuming that I notice he has a black eye as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I grab the box of cereal that's on the table.
Frosty Flakes.
Yeah. I probably this would probably be the good. I'm trying to think if the 80s would be a good era or if it was the early 90s where those novelty cereals really started to become a thing.
No, late 90s.
Later.
Late
Or
90s.
early 90s, late 80s.
Okay, then yeah.
Wait, how do you know the history of food?
I am a font of stupid knowledge, okay?
This is
I
when
know
vegetarian bacon came out. This is when novelty cereals came out.
Because I remember, it's totally something that when I was taken shopping with my grandmother, that if there was Mario cereal or something, I would be
No.
Gran.
All we had was
But I don't
Rice
think that- I don't think
Krispies
that, I
and
think
very
that was
basics.
early 90s. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Frosted Flakes is fine. Frosted Flakes are fine.
Yeah, just
Here's a
actually,
dungeon
you
dose
could
of
get the Nintendo one.
genuine
That was
adventuring.
1986. I thought it was 80.
Okay,
Wouldn't it be they're great?
A Halayan Mastery I-31.
There you go.
Halayan Mastery.
Alayan sounds about right, yeah. Alayan
Yeah.
Mastery. Let me get a browser window open that's not on screen.
So you're so she's and there's a carton of milk, I guess, on the table. I guess
Yeah.
I don't know if they have milk bottles in America.
No, they'd be cartons by then.
yeah.
Okay.
Missing children,
We stopped the glass ones in the 60s or 70s.
They
King
still have
cartons.
specialty ones and stuff like that. But
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like for a place like Boulder, it'd be
That
more.
like Middle America.
Because
is
in
not gonna
the
get anything.
UK, we were still getting milk delivered by a milkman in the East.
Oh yeah, you could still at least in Canada you could get milk delivered by a milkman, but it would be in like a container. I remember that as a kid because Mom used to have like a thing that she would put in the window for if we needed milk.
Yeah. Hmm.
But anyway, so yeah, I grabbed the cereal, and I just like load up on cereal and as little milk as possible because
Yep.
it has to be, I have to have some milk. I'm legally required to have milk, but I want as much of the sugary cereal as possible.
Obviously, that's what it's all
Alfie
about,
is
isn't it?
concerned about the legal minimum of milk he has to drink a day.
Well, he knows that if he doesn't drink some milk, his grandmother's going to get on his case. He's probably not put enough in, but he's hoping he has. And he kind of eats quietly. He looks up kind of at his grandfather's eye, with the black
it's all
eye.
swollen. He's probably got some cuts around it as well, like
Yeah.
some scar. Well, not scar, but oh God, what's it called? Scabs, slight scabs appear around. Where his skin is split from the punch. He's probably we don't know what it was, but yeah, from the hit, it's all black. You can tell his eye's barely opening as well. And your grandmother turns to your grandfather and goes, "I really wish you would go to see a doctor about that." And he's like, "No, it's fine. It's fine. It's all part of the job."
Gramps, what? And Alfie kind of he's really curious about it, but he knows his grandfather doesn't want to talk about it at all. But I think he'll ask, Gramps, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, it's my stupid fault. I let my guard down.
Yeah. You're gonna be okay, right, Gramps? Right? Like,
Yeah, it's just a shiner.
I mean, you don't. I worry about you every time I can hear when you get called at night.
Well, it's part of the job, isn't it?
You're gonna
I've got to
retire
put
soon, right?
another 4 years, and then I'll be out of there. Hopefully, getting a promotion to a desk job soon. Excuse me. Well,
And I guess
anyway, what about?
I'd probably go
Yeah.
back to eating my cereal,
All
kind
right,
of begrudgingly.
and we'll leave it there.
I'll go next.
Okay.
I won't even wait because Mom's probably gone already and Dad's probably already at work as mechanic. So
So
yeah.
you're an only child, aren't you?
Yep.
You're probably awakened by the sound of your alarm going off.
Yeah. I don't want to get out of the habit of not getting ready for school.
There's a note pinned to your door.
Mm.
$5.
Sweet. $5. I'm rolling in the dough today. What's the note say?
It's a list of chores to be done today. Take out the trash. Make sure your room's tidy. What other menial tasks would they give?
Wash
Can
the
you unpack
dishes.
The dishwasher. Can you
Wash
unpack the
dishes.
dishwasher? Oh no, they're probably
Ooh,
bought.
dishwasher.
Yeah,
No,
Fancy.
they probably
Yeah.
wouldn't.
No,
Can you wash-
mechanics make a lot of money.
Yeah, all right then. Can you unload the dishwasher, please?
Yeah.
All that boring task.
Pick up like 3 shirts and throw them into the hamper and go, well, room's done. Like throw the blanket on the bed kind of and somewhat straighten it out. It's not really straighten out. Then go and take the trash out, and then do the dishwasher, then take the trash out because I don't want to wash my hands twice. And then do the other chores, and grab 50 cents of my own money.
All right.
Because I have a plan for that. But yeah, so I'll grab 50 cents.
There's a knock at the door. Or the doorbell rings.
Answer the door. Well, look through the people. Who is it?
It's some guy wearing like FedEx hat.
Open the door. Kind of, with the chain still there. Can I help you?
Yeah, I've got a parcel for a Mr. Hill.
Yeah. Okay, so I unlock the door and open the screen door. All right, but do I have to sign for it? What do I got to do?
Yeah, if you could just sign. He won't hand you like a little computer thing. You have to write on it.
Yeah, it's a piece of paper. Yeah.
Yeah, he hands you a piece of paper. Can you sign for that?
Put it on like the door and scratch this till across it. All right.
And he hands you a large box.
Struggle to carry it.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
Struggle to carry it, set it inside, and start pushing it with my foot on the carpet.
Hi. Yeah, you get it caught under a rug or whatever, and the rug rides up and stuff like that.
Then I'll just pick it up on one side and drag it over the carpet, and then lift up the other side and drag it. And I'll take it to the garage.
Okay. There's the family car that's sort of that they use at the weekend that's got a dust cover over it.
Yeah. I'll just leave it in there, and I'll write a note and put it on the inside of the garage door, just in case Dad doesn't see it. Outside of that, make me a small lunch, like sandwich.
Okay. Well, you're going to this arcade later.
Yeah, I don't know. There. Okay, so they are serving food there, then I won't prep anything.
Like shitty burgers or something.
Oh yeah, I mean, woo. But yeah, I'll just get ready and head out. Eat breakfast, eat a quick English muffin and butter, and head out.
All right. Okay, we'll leave it there. Right, I've actually got a scene in mind for you, Village. So you're probably on the field.
Okay.
Some of the team. You said it was like tryouts, or what was it?
So 2-a-days are. So what Ricky would be doing, he'd be doing a bunch of sprints. He'd be doing some ball catch drills, ball handling, stuff like that. So.
Yeah. So and your enemy was, who's your enemy again?
My enemy. Where are my notes? My enemy is Chris Davis.
Chris Davis. So yeah, Chris is there as well, obviously trying to win brownie points with the coach. Do they? I mean, is there oranges that they give out? I mean, in like English football and I think rugby as well, they give out sliced oranges during mid periods. No.
You maybe get a glass of water every couple of hours, but that's about it.
All right. Well, it's coming up to the end of the end of that particular training session. It's drawing closer to midday, and the coach, blows his whistle and calls everyone over. I think you all did very well. Unfortunately, as you well know, practice is off this afternoon because of Jerry's memorial thing at the arcade, and I think some of you are going. Some aren't, but yes, you all did very well. Ricky, you need to improve your aim a little bit more. You seem a bit off today. Is there a reason why?
No, it's just my dad's been, you know how he is. He's having a hard time at the factory right now, and to be perfectly honest with you, he's been drinking more, and things are just getting really hard at home right now.
All right, yeah. Well, you're just gonna have to try and stay focused, though. As I said, you seem a bit distracted.
Yeah, I've been trying to focus, Coach. I'm sorry. I'll try better next time.
That's good. We'll see you all tomorrow, bright and early, and we'll concentrate on your aim tomorrow, Ricky.
Yeah, that sounds good, Coach. I think I'm gonna hang around here for another hour before that thing and everything like that. I'm gonna go up, run some sprints, try to work on my take off and all that stuff. So, do some.
You're speaking a fucking pro language to me.
Sprints.
I'm playing a jock.
I understand this.
I don't. I'm not.
I'm gonna go do some wind sprints, maybe a couple ladders.
Bear crawls.
I'm assuming it's all some kind of running and shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna do some stuff in a field.
Yeah, that was my assumption.
I'm just
I heard just like go sports and then some sports.
Sports.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sports the sports so I can sports better.
I spray my water bottle in my face and I go sprinting off down the other side of the
He
field.
sprays the sports tool in his face. Puts on his sports hat.
You all run off. So you run off, and Chris is running along your side. And he sort of like gives you a little, like, not a physical jab, but he basically says to you, "Hey, if you keep this up, I'll be on the team and you'll be off." He smiles.
I let him get ahead of me a little bit, and then I trip him.
Damn. Cold-blooded.
Do you want me to roll a check?
Roll for damage.
It'll be
you kill him.
It'll be a false. Give us a false roll, please.
Break his neck.
2 success.
Okay, right. Basically, when you roll more than one success, you can make additional things happen. That's how the system works. But let me just get my GM screen. Not that I need it, but it's just got a handy tables in it that I can just look at rather than having to look through an entire book.
That's what it's for.
My lovely GM screen.
Oh! This is just your face from now on.
That will be my face from now on. Bonus effects on fourth. Give another access to impress, fight, or humiliate. So you can give one success to another kid. Press, frighten, or humiliate. Pin your opponent. Take something from your opponent. Your opponent is knocked unconscious. You don't need to roll to overcome that same trouble again.
Okay, so what I want to do as he trips and falls, I'm gonna like stop right over top of him, act like I'm getting up because I know Coach is watching, and I'm gonna whisper in his ear, "You can never be as fast as I am. You will always be second best." And then I'm gonna help him up, pat him on the back, and then keep running.
So what did you do? Did you humiliate him, or did you?
Yeah, in his mind, I humiliated him because I tripped him.
Okay, you can see his face.
I taunted him at the same time.
You see his face turns like a bright red. He looks annoyed, but there's not much he can do.
And I keep off running on down the field.
Okay, and we'll end there. So, Barry's Arcade. It's a lot. I haven't really put it on the map, but I'll put it on the map. It's over in Zoom in. It's probably over on near the Nevada highway. It's probably over in this section. There's like McDonald's and stuff all along here, and there's like
Where's your space pen?
Taco Bells
Star
and
Wolf
stuff.
226.
Welcome,
Oh.
watchers of illusion. Here's a
Uh,
dungeon dose
I've
of
got it.
genuine adventuring.
Who's hang on the Radio BG? Thanks for the follow.
Oh,
And
missed
Star
that one.
Welcome,
and
watchers
Star
of
Wolf
illusion.
226. Thank you for the
Here's a
follow.
dungeon dose
I'm
of
obsessed with
genuine
McDonald's.
adventuring.
I
He
have
has
McDonald's
mentioned
before.
it several times.
He is.
Thank you for the follow. Most appreciated.
All day breakfast. Man, that's not going to be a thing for another 20 years. Shit, McDonald's.
We don't even have all day breakfast here yet.
We do.
What?
We do.
10:30, no breakfast.
It's amazing.
Oh, man.
Terrible.
Thanks for the
McGrill
host
all
meeting,
day.
Jay.
I really love bacon egg McMuffins.
Oh, those are a treat for the morning. And then Jack in the Box has got the brunch fist, where it's like a burger and breakfast, and you're like, yes.
Oh, brunch fist. I was like,
Oh,
brunch
brunch
fist?
Brunch fist. That would have been a good commercial. Damn it.
So yeah, so it's sort of it's sort of put along this area because obviously there's lots of fast food joints around it. It's just on the edge of town, but it's the edge where there's high traffic. There's a large like car park that sort of it shares a car park with probably like a subway, or is it? I don't even think subway even exists in the 80s, does it?
It does in New York and stuff, but there's no train to around Boulder.
It's probably like a Burger King. It's probably either Burger King or McDonald's or some sort of fast food chain that sort of shares a car park with this arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work at McDonald's. How bad is that? Terrible job.
So you know all the secrets, right?
I do know.
All the secret sauce.
It's just burger sauce. And there's like
It's
there's
just burger
quite a.
sauce.
It is. That is
What, everything? The whole thing is burger
Wait.
sauce.
No, the
Oh, the Big Mac secret sauce
sauce-
thing.
the Big Mac sauce is just basically burger sauce.
Yeah.
Burger sauce is
Onions.
just ketchup and mayonnaise, right?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's quite a few I mean, there's not as many. I mean, there's a lot of geeky people around. A lot of sort of. Where's my notepad gone? It's under everything. Why do I stack things? I need more desk space. I need a bigger desk.
You need to plan where you're going to lay stuff out on your desk for each game.
I've got no space. I've got the world's smallest desk. Yeah, they're all, they're sort of. Nick, you probably know most of these people. Being a bit of a computer nerd, you definitely probably have hung out in arcades many of times. And it's obviously there's lots of sounds like bloop, bloop, like
Bloop,
arcade
bloop.
sounds.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
And
Derp, derp.
I mean, are there those coin?
Bleep,
You know,
bleep, bloop,
in,
bleep, bleep.
in the UK, I don't know if there are things, but there may be, where you put a coin in and there's like a drawer that sort of moves in and out, pushing coins, and it drops
Oh,
down
yeah.
and pushes
Oh
coins
yeah.
off.
My mum
Those
fucking loves
things
those.
are a thieving machine.
Yeah. Are kids allowed to use them though? Every time I went
Yes.
anywhere, kids were not allowed to use them because it's essentially gambling.
Carnivals.
It's such a low.
that's-
You can do it in the UK. I've always been able to do it. We used to go all the time because they were like pennies or 2 pennies, and that's what you
Yeah.
did. But yeah, there's a few kids like running around. The mother's there. She's wearing sunglasses. And she's sort of just sitting down. She's you can tell that she's got like mascara that's run down her cheeks as well. This was his
Oh.
like favorite arcade that he used to come to when he was alive. And and she's got like a drink in hand. Her hands are sort of almost shaking, and she brings this like glass up to her lips to drink. Yeah, she's just sitting there, and there's a few of the parents who've come, friends of the family or family, and they're just, they're talking to themselves. And what are you guys doing?
Well, Alfie either meets up with Nick in advance, or the moment he gets there, he just starts looking for him.
I would have noticed Alfie looking, and I would have met up with him, and I would go to the change machine and split my money with him
Aw.
because way more fun
For
to
your
play two-player.
50 cents.
No, I had $5.
I thought you only took 50 cents. Oh, you took an extra 50 cents. Is that
I
right?
took an extra
From your
50
savings,
cents.
right.
Yeah.
There was that $5 on the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for $5 on the door with a list of chores.
Would your
And,
grandparents giving you any money?
My grandfather, no, but probably would have asked my grandmother afterwards.
Yeah.
So my thoughts are, Nick and Alfie would probably split what they have, and then that way they can play like together.
Yeah.
Right.
Either we trade off, like one buys food, one pays for the games, vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's probably giving you $5 as well.
Okay. Then I'll hold on to that for food.
So we'll walk around. There's probably pinball and all sorts. The Galaga, Centipede, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man.
Pinball's nowhere near as fun though.
I like
yeah.
pinball.
I mean, pinball's not bad, but pinball's old. We got to play the new games.
We've got to play the new games, but the puzzle
there is a
and
new
skill
game.
of
There
pinball.
is a massive crowd of kids around one game. Contra. It's just come out like the beginning of the month.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! We got a new game to play.
Just come out.
All right, so
There's like posters up, and there's like a poster coming soon, September. Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter 1.
Terrible game, but
Number 1 was terrible game. So I'm gonna get in line to play Contra. I'm gonna Alpha, you want to play?
Oh, definitely. We got to play this. We have to.
We've gotta. Let's see if we can do better than anybody else.
And we're definitely trying to get a look. Like at least Alfie is. Like he wants to see the screen as much as possible, the best he can.
yeah, it looks like I think it's a side-scrolling shooter game.
Oh, you know what we do? We put. It's not that there's a lineup. It's that people have put a line of quarters on the machine. As I'm the next player, and then that way we're not in a line. We're just all huddled around it.
Mm-hmm.
It's an honor code thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Very much an honor code thing in an arcade.
I like pool tables as well.
What's Tiffany doing?
Tiffany turns up and is looking around and just sort of doesn't really want to be noticed because she doesn't know what the hell she's doing here, aside from she's supposed to go. So she just walks up behind Alfie and Nick and stands there awkwardly. Like, what is this? What are we doing?
And what about
Ricky?
Ricky?
So the way I picture Ricky walking in is I'm gonna work out on that field to try to do my best until the final 10 minutes before I have to be there or before the event starts. I'm just gonna take off my shoulder pads and my helmet. I'm gonna put those together, and then I'm just gonna walk there all sweaty and stuff like that. Not even because I don't want to go home because my dad's there, type of thing. So I'm gonna walk into the arcade, look around, and pretty much I'm just gonna feel really out of place because this is not a place that I would be, and I'm just gonna stand by the door.
His older brother is probably in your year at school.
Depends on what his older, what class or people does his older brother hang out with?
He's probably not a jock, but he's someone that you would know.
I come in the door then, and I hang out around the door. I look for anybody I know. I see them waiting in line for a video game that I really don't want to play. I try to make eye contact with Tiffany, and when Tiffany finally does, I just like do like one of the heads up things just to say, "Hey, I'm here."
Tiffany
also
looks at
go-
you and goes, hmm.
and at that point, I point at myself and I say, "I'm probably gonna leave here shortly," like kind of like that motion type thing. And then I look for the relative that I know that's in my grade, and I'm just gonna go over and say, "Hey, I'm sorry for your loss. If there's anything you need, I can help you out here." And I'm not really comfortable, so I'm gonna start just walking towards the door.
Okay. Well, Mike thanks you. His name's Mike.
Okay.
Or Michael, but his friends call
Michael
him Mike.
Warner. All right.
And yeah, he goes, "Oh, that means a lot, man. It means a lot." He says, "Well, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But surely it's better than where you could go to next."
Yeah, I've got a couple ideas on where I gotta go. I gotta get that scholarship to fuck. What, I don't know. What is a big college in in Nevada?
UNLV.
I gotta get that scholarship to UNLV so I can get out of here. So I think I'm just gonna go find some place to go where I can work and practice and stuff like that. Like, this is just getting me down, man, and I can't imagine how you feel.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was a blow. It was a blow to the family.
Well, like I said, if you need anything, just let me know and I'll help you out, man.
Oh, thanks. As you are about to head out to leave, and you're all of you are gathered round this one arcade machine, watching this new game be played. The ground begins to shake.
How common is that?
Shit! I've accidentally closed Roll20.
So fairly common when you close Roll20. You did have a follow, by the way, a few minutes ago.
Did I?
Yeah.
I thought I thanked him.
No, there was another one. Where did it go?
Theradubji?
Theradubg.
Yeah.
I think he thanked him,
Thank
but he
you.
did him before
Theradubg.
Starwolf.
Oh,
right,
that's what it was. Sorry, it came in reverse order then.
Yeah, Streamlabs does that for me. I look at the top one and then I realize like there's 4 more I didn't see.
Yeah.
Well done, James. Yes, so the ground begins to shake. You can, yeah,
No.
yeah. So the begin ground shakes. Whatever I was just trying to say there.
Should we do the Star Wars thing? Sorry, Star Trek thing where we all put our hands on our knees and shake the camera.
Um,
Oh no!
Oh,
No, mate, it's not like an earthquake. You can just feel
There's like a low
tremor
rumble.
in the ground.
So it's like an earthquake.
And
Is it like the Earth is quaking?
So somebody who has experienced an earthquake can tell you that the earth will move, and depending on what level it is, like a 3 and a 4 stuff will fall off walls, and a 1 and a 2 is like a car rumbling by in some fashion.
We had like a nearby, like one in Montana that went and we could feel it here, and it was the weirdest thing ever. Because I was sitting on the couch and I was like, "Am I moving? What is going on right now?"
I literally sleep through them, so like they're an everyday thing. It's like, oh, okay, unless something falls off, then it's like, oh, this was a good one.
Richard, that's exactly what it was. It was disorienting. I was so confused. It was like at midnight and I was tired and I was just like, and I seriously thought I was imagining it. And I had to ask my husband, I'm like, do you feel like the ground is moving, but we're not moving?
I love it. It's the one thing like I'm so used to. That's this is a thing. I'm waiting for the
Never
big
happens
one.
here.
I can't remember who it was, but a few months ago we had an earthquake here. It was a very, very, very minor one, but I definitely felt it. I thought it was. I didn't really know what it was. I was very, very confused by it.
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
I was like,
But my house
'cause we've
shakes when trucks roll by,
'cause-
so.
because we're quite close to a DOD, no, MOD testing facility where they fire guns all the time, and you can hear the windows sort of like vibrating against the shots. That's what it felt like. I thought, oh, but it was late at night, so it's like, no, it can't have been them shooting shit because it's too late for them to be shooting
It's
shit.
very confusing when it's not something you're used to. Very, very confusing.
Yes.
Right. So what? So yes, the ground begins to tremor, and some of the cars in the parking lot start to like, the car alarms start to go off. And what do you guys do?
I want to know how common are minor earthquakes common in Boulder City, or
Is it a minor
not-
earthquake or is it a heavy earthquake?
Just like a little
it's
rumble,
not-
right?
Yeah, but it's sort of like it's not really. It's not an earthquake because it's like it shakes, then it shakes again, then it shakes
so
again.
it's like a repeating kind of thing.
It's like a pattern.
Okay.
Is it
so
like
it's
some
not
asshole is
aftershock.
outside with a sub just shaking the building?
Maybe. What are you guys doing?
Well, Tiffany's gonna go outside and check on her tractor, which she drove here.
I
Okay,
I
you're
keep
heading
fixing
towards
up
front.
the quarters that keep like spilling over.
Yeah, they
No.
they're
Check a
sliding
few.
off the edge.
And I keep
Go
being
get 'em.
like fixing
I was-
them back up.
I was already at the door, so I'm gonna. If it since it doesn't sound like an earth or feel like an earthquake, I'm gonna immediately go outside. And
Well, just before you cross the threshold, these giant metal legs sort of don't clamp down in front of you, but they sort of stop directly in front of the arcade machine, or the arcade. I'll show you a picture of what I've got. This is sort of the image I have in my head. Let me upload the image.
I'm just gonna say now that Tiffany's definitely going outside to look at those. Machinery.
Oh no, I hate when this happens.
What's it doing?
Just doing whatever it decides to do. Oh no. Oh shit. It's just an image. So let me just pull up the image. If you want to try and center that, you can. So like these two massive leg, or one massive leg, sort of just stops right in front of the of the arcade, and you can see that it's sort of like it steps back a little, and it sort of brings its what would be the head. It brings its sort of head down to sort of here as best it can into the arcade machine, into the arcade itself. And it sort of starts to extend one of its legs into the arcade, into the arcades.
what's next to the doors?
Glass.
There's no machines or anything like that.
There's an arcade. Yeah, there's an arcade machine. There's a whole bank of arcade machines next.
Tiffany
to the
hasn't gotten to the
windows.
door, right?
Tiffany
I'm
hasn't
trying.
got to the door. No.
I'm going to grab that arcade machine and pull it down in front of the door.
Okay.
Ricky, what are you doing? Let me out there.
What?
I gotta see this.
Do I have to roll a check for the strength check?
Yeah, just
First.
give us a strength check,
Just
please,
sorry.
because they are quite heavy machines.
Alfie, there's a giant robot outside. I'm gonna go see it.
So I got one success.
Yes, so you managed to pull the arcade machine
I just like
down.
I don't even say anything.
I'm
in response.
gonna
I
turn
grab her
around.
quarters and then
Because I'm automatically assuming this thing like is hostile. That's what's going through my mind. I'm going to turn around and tell everybody, get back to the back of the arcade. There is a giant robot trying to get in here.
Welcome, what?
Like,
I'm not
Thanos.
smart.
Here's a
I'm gonna be
dungeon
straight
dose
on
of
the
genuine
saunter up to the
adventuring.
window.
I'm sure that we're
Hamas,
not
thank
the
you for
only
the follow.
kids that are running to the window.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why I'm sauntering. Like,
I'm still running to the window. I'm like crouching slightly behind this arcade machine, still trying to peer out. Are there any guns? Can I see any guns or anything on it? Or weapony looking things?
There's like big guns on top of its head. Yeah, it looks rather dangerous. And the pool of the arcade machine that's been pulled down in front of the entrance doesn't really stop it at all.
Oh, I
It's
didn't
just sort of
figure
like- It just sort of, its arm sort of pushes through the door. The doorway sort of breaks apart. The glass sort of breaks around the door. Part of the top of the wall sort of breaks down. The thing about it sort of breaks as its sort of leg extends out. It reaches out towards a Double Dragon game. Which is sort of like hosted quite near the entrance of the arcade, and it sort of it sort of hesitates. It just stops there momentarily, hesitating. What do you guys do?
Tiffany tries to touch it. She just wants to lay her hand on something.
I'm gonna attempt to
One of
stop
those
him
legs.
from touching it.
All right, so
Alfie
let's just
has
play
the
it.
exact same idea as Tiffany.
I want
like-
to touch it.
I don't think you're close to me though. She was at the door.
Yeah. Like we've been making our way over, but like
It's a big leg. Like, there's a lot of
it's a
touching you
big-
can do.
There's a big leg that just jammed through the wall, door, and it's like, and Alfie has to see, like he has to.
Yeah. Get off me, Ricky. I gotta touch it.
do you want to play a game? Look at the leg. You want to play?
Hey, that was my quarter.
No, it's mine now. Fine,
No,
Steve.
it's made a mess of the list. The queue.
Thank you. I have my own. Thank you. I have another 250. Or sorry, 225. There's a quarter on the Contra.
No,
Yeah,
I grabbed
exactly.
her quarters.
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
you
It's
grabbed
made
it.
a mess of the contra queue.
Yeah, I've got 225. You want to play
Just
a game?
give us if you're trying to oppose Tiffany from stopping it, if you both give us body rolls, whoever gets the most successes succeeds.
Oh, I got none.
So did I. We both fell over.
I'm not sure what happens on a contest if it's a
A draw. Should we just
We
roll
can
again?
just-
draw.
I would say
maybe-
roll again.
Well, you could spend luck. You could take a condition to roll again.
Well,
Trying to remember my drives.
we can take a condition.
Yes, you can take a condition
Can I use
and you can roll
pride?
again. Pride.
My machines will conquer the world. But I'm not actually using a machine. But I'm trying to look at a machine really hard.
You try and touch it inappropriately, I think.
Maybe. Shh.
I'm honestly scared of this thing because I don't know what it is, and the best thing I can do is like protect others.
I'm curious because it's stopped at the Double Dragon machine.
And I want to see if there's any other like moving parts that are moving. Moving parts that are moving.
We can just do another roll if that's okay with the DM.
I'd rather if you want to, because you can take a condition to do it. You can spend a luck to re-roll. So there are other options.
I mean, if I'm scared of it, I'll take the condition of scared and re-roll.
Okay, take condition and re-roll, please.
Still nothing.
What about you, Weaves?
I don't particularly want to re-roll. I just really want to
Okay.
touch it. So what
I'm
happens
just
now
standing
that
in your
he's
way.
not stopped
well-
me, but I haven't succeeded? I guess.
I guess
Well,
you
I
just
guess-
keep on
I guess-
trying.
I guess I just
I
keep
guess-
on going. And
Well,
that's-
I guess you can't get to the You can't get to the robot. Ricky is Ricky's
your way.
sort of in the way, but he's not in the way. But other kids are in the way.
Okay. Yeah.
As they sort of trying to, some of them are trying to run to the back of the store, the arcades, and some of them aren't. Some are like, "Wow, look at that! It's like batteries not included. It's just come out."
Oh my god, love that movie. Such a good reference.
Tiffany, whose robot do you think this is? Is this one of yours?
What do you think it's doing? Hey, robot.
You see, it's like arm tries to sort of press a button on the actual arcade machine and just sort of like breaks the front of the arcade machine. And
God!
it pulls its arm back.
Oh.
Robot.
I was
Tiffany's
gonna
shouting at it
play
now.
with you.
And it brings its foot back out. It sort of rises back up and looks around. And you can hear sirens in the distance. And it sort of like turns and starts lumbering off.
Goodbye,
police sirens
robot.
Coming to it, or
Yeah,
I
there's
start
definitely-
following it. Alfie starts following it.
It moves for its size. It does move relatively quickly, and it moves definitely faster than you can run.
Ah.
Alfie, come on, let's take the tractor. Tiffany starts trying to run towards
Yeah.
the tractor, which is parked in the
Jump on.
street outside.
Okay, the tractor's probably about as fast as walking.
Shh. We can go a little
are.
faster.
There's a few crashed cars. Parents are like screaming. The mother is like at the back of the arcade. There's a bit of it's just basically pandemonium going on in this arcade at the moment. As the owner sort of like goes, "Oh my god, how much am I going to have to pay to fix this fucking thing?"
Oh my god, that's a lot.
Cursing around kids
In the 80s.
in the 80s.
Sinful.
He's upset. I allow it.
Mm.
I'm gonna chase after it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Alfie like motions for Nick to like jump on the tractor with us.
Okay.
We're gonna ride the track.
You guys can stand on the sides, one each.
would it be a charm or a lead check to try to convince these people not to chase after a robot when there's sirens going after it? Because I'm pretty much going to run out there and I'm going to say, "Hey, you guys hear those sirens?
It'll be
There's
charm
obviously
roll.
something off here."
It'll be a charm roll.
Yeah, it's a giant robot. Let's go.
We
It's
don't know
so
if that robot is
cool.
hostile or not. If there's a police vehicle chasing after it, it's obviously not supposed to be here. We probably shouldn't mess with that.
No,
Why
he
was it
ain't
playing
shooting
Double
anything.
Dragon?
He's just doing a bit of property damage. Come on.
He was trying to play Double Dragon. Why was he trying to play Double Dragon?
I don't
That's
know.
exactly
Let's go
what
find
I'm
out.
wondering about.
I can't convince crap.
Does this roll thing even work?
Right?
This roll even worked.
Oh no, you did manage to get a few successes earlier.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ricky, hop on. Just come with us.
Come on, Ricky.
Only because I think you guys are going to need the help. And I hang on to the back of it.
Okay, so this really slow tractor
And it has 3 kids hanging off it.
now has 3 kids hanging off it.
There's
Barely makes it out of the car
One
park
is driving.
before the cops turn up.
Tiffany, I think I can walk faster than this thing is actually
Well,
going.
you walk then, and we'll go on ahead.
You've lost sight of this robot.
God
Just
damn
the
it!
Buildings.
Can I like see the trail of destruction that it's left in its wake, though? Like, is it leaving like dents in
I
the
think that'd be an
the asphalt and whatnot?
Yeah, that would be an investigate roll, please.
Okay. Yay! Success. Only one, but success.
Yes, there is clearly a path.
Path
Tiffany,
of
follow it.
destruction.
I pointed out to Tiffany to like.
There's two paths. There's a path where it's gone to and where it's come from.
Yeah, well, we want to follow. We want to follow the robot. I think.
Yeah, I
everyone
want to
wants
touch the
follow.
robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I don't
Okay.
want to touch the robot. I just think these guys are like misled, and they.
Okay, so the path leads to so you follow this path to a oh god, I'm doing this probably incorrectly. We'll just jump. So you come to the trail. It comes to like the desert basically. There's a bit of a wind, and you lose track of the tracks in the ground.
Crap.
God damn it.
And we can't see it.
Yeah, like
Can't
this
see
thing is pretty big. How? And,
Yeah, it is pretty big, but you can't see it.
Where the hell's 50-foot robot gonna go?
It's
Maybe
gone
it's...
over the ridge.
Where are these cops?
Yeah, we shouldn't go into the desert.
I just,
This tractor ain't gonna... the engine's not gonna survive in there.
I'm not going to survive in there.
Maybe we should
Do we-
find out where it came from. Follow the other way. There might
Do
be
we still hear
more.
the cop sirens?
Maybe more.
Do we still hear the cop sirens?
They've sort of cordoned off the well, they stopped at the arcade basically.
All right, let's head on back the other way. Tiffany turns the truck around and starts driving the other way.
Okay.
Tractor?
Okay.
Tractor,
So-
not truck.
The tracks the other way leads back to Jerry's house.
What? Is there more tracks, or does it look like it?
There's lots of like so we're at Jerry's house. So yes, you can see that some of the cars outside in the street have got damage to them. You can see that that's I mean yeah. Can you all give me investigation rolls, please?
Yeah. Woo! One success.
None for me. 4 for Alfie.
Jesus!
What if I'm not looking? You still want me to roll?
You're not looking.
No, I don't. I don't want to go after this thing. So
Well,
They're going the other. They're going the other way. They're seeing where it came from.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Rebecca.
going with them and all, but I don't want to find this thing.
You're not checking for this mystery. You're just standing around us.
protecting us.
Don't
Yeah, pretty
forget.
much.
Don't forget your principles of the loop.
I know. And it's doing the right thing and being honest.
Well, I think there's a list of questions you can ask and investigate.
Yeah. So I get to ask 3 questions, right?
Yep, and each additional success you can ask one additional question and take +1 die to 1 roll when you use that information.
All right. So actually, I get to ask 4 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to ask what happened here.
It looks like the robot stood outside Jerry's house and paced.
Do I see where it comes from? Like came from? Like it had to come from somewhere.
The path leads further away.
Like outside of town, I guess.
It heads down to the the southeast corner of the town.
Okay.
If it's north.
So that was question 1. Just trying to think what else would apply here. What is hidden here and where is it? So I guess like, is there anything that's not obvious other than the robot pacing outside of the house?
It looked like it walked up to the front door.
Okay. Are there any threats here?
No.
Like, no? Okay. And what does this mean?
That's a nice catch-all. Tell me the thing.
Well, that's what it
question.
says. What does it mean?
Um,
Is Jerry's brain in the robot, James?
That's
Is
what I'm
Jerry's
thinking.
brain in the
That the
robot?
robot-
I'm not sure if
the house.
Tiffany's thinking that though.
that's a fucking catch-all question, isn't it?
It really is.
James,
It's
you
like-
just answer it with like, it just means the robot was at this house and walked that way.
Yeah, I guess it's what does the
Yeah.
tracks being here mean?
It means it stopped
It's
here.
probably
at
the
some-
more specific thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like from what you can tell, the tracks stopped here for a period of time, waited, paced a bit, got fed up, and headed to the arcades.
Maybe
Well,
it's
you
Jerry's
guys-
friend. I think maybe that robot was friends with Jerry and is looking for him. Cause look, the tracks stop here and they stop and they pace up and down, wait for him to come out, and then they go to where he always is. Cause he's a proper little arcade nerd, isn't he? But why is Jerry friends with a giant monster gun robot? Does his
Oh,
dad work with the military or something?
is his door broken open?
No.
Like the front door? No.
So it didn't.
No.
It didn't stick its claw into the house like it did in the arcade.
Okay.
So it just waited.
Okay.
Well, maybe Jerry told him not to wreck his house.
Can I make a mind check to see if in the mayhem I saw what his brother was doing at that time, Mike? Like if I saw where his brother went, if I can remember it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Nope.
You ain't got a clue.
I don't even remember him being there.
You do, but you just don't remember.
Vaguely.
He just looked like he was running towards the back of the arcade as well.
Do you guys maybe think that this thing is after his brother for some reason and looking for his brother? If it stopped here, the only person that's still alive in his family was at that arcade.
Well, then his parents. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but that just means the house was empty. You think maybe we could look in through Jerry's window? Does anyone know which one of these windows is Jerry's?
No.
See if there's anything in there. All right, I'm going to look in the window. And Tiffany's going to go start peering in whatever window she can find.
Okay.
Looking for Jerry's room.
His room's probably on the second story. Or the first story.
Is there
Okay.
a drain? If it's on the second floor, is there a drain pipe or something like that?
Yeah. Or one of those houses with like the little slope at the front that you always see in American movies that you can climb
Like
up
a
a branch or a
nine.
tree or something.
Yeah.
I mean a tree, not a branch.
Yes.
Yes. Tiffany's going to try and climb up there.
Okay,
I'm
give
gonna
us
go
a-
underneath her as she's trying to climb.
I think
Don't
it's
be trying to look at
move.
my skirt, Ricky. I know
I think
you.
it's a-
I'm
think
prepared
it's-
for you to fall.
I ain't even
it's
wearing a
move-
skirt.
I think it's move to climb.
Yes, it will be.
Yeah.
Doop-a-doop-a-boo. One success.
Okay, you successfully scale this tree.
All right, now try and climb onto like the roof thing so I can see in through the windows on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
What
the
do
window
I
is
see?
open as well.
Ooh.
Ajar.
Hey, this window's open, guys. I can see something. What can I see? What can I see?
It's just exactly how it was left.
Is it Jerry's room?
It is Jerry's room, yes.
Are there any
Watchers.
models of this robot or pictures of this
Here's a
robot or
dungeon
anything?
dose of genuine adventuring.
Fab42, thank you for the follow.
Hi, Thub.
What did you say again?
Is there anything that would indicate that this robot is friends with Jerry? Because that is what that's what Tiffany is currently convinced of.
Do you want to give me an investigation roll, please?
1 success.
1 success. You get to ask some questions.
I do. What is hidden here and where is it?
I love these questions. I feel like I know these
That's a
questions
difficult
firsthand.
question,
Mm-hmm.
because you're on a branch outside of the building.
No, she's,
Well, I'm looking in. I'm
peering.
searching the room now. Like I'm still outside, I guess, because I'm standing on a roof. But I
The
am
window
searching.
is open.
Yeah.
Yes, you could climb in.
Well, I will climb in if I can't see anything from here.
You can see the doors. The bedroom door is open and not closed.
Okay. Can I climb inside and then go? What is hidden here and where is it? Or is this like a just an
Certainly.
awkward investigate thing we're running into here? Yeah, basically,
You
I'm going to
see
look through the
Tiffany?
window and see if I can see anything. And if I can't see anything useful from here, I'm going to go in
Okay.
and then
Elfie is definitely
search
getting
or
antsy.
poke
as to, like,
around. Not so much dig around.
Okay. Well, you find
Like I'm trying not to disturb
you've-
things.
you find this diary that's sort of under the bed, stored in a
Interesting.
shoebox.
I'm digging around a bit then. Well, digging around things that people aren't necessarily going to notice. So I'm going to flip to the back of the diary.
Okay, empty
The
pages.
that's the last written page in the diary and see what's going on there.
Okay. Oh, I'm dying. No, that's
Oh man,
That
I have
got,
leukemia.
That got really dark. It's just like
This whole thing
pages and
started out
pages
quite
of,
dark. Like we're connected through our daddy issues and our abusive father and whatever. And then the adventure opens with this kid died of leukemia. You're going to his
I was-
memorial. Like,
I mean that happens though in life.
yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
it does. So I didn't make it up. I did make this story up actually.
Okay.
This is
Used
a
to help
personal
me.
life story that James has of a
Yes.
giant 50-foot robot.
A giant 15-foot robot. So
Robot
yeah,
friend.
you
James and the giant 50-foot robot.
So in the last diary entry, which is quite a few months ago, he obviously wasn't strong enough. You know, his handwriting. Looking at previous entries, his handwriting gets worse and worse and worse. And he's like, well, you know, our dad got promoted at work. He's now an engineer at the Loop, which is great news. Which means that he can now afford to pay for like experimental treatment on getting rid of this leukemia.
All right, I'm going to take the diary, put the shoebox back, and make it look like no one was ever here. And hop out the window and come back down.
Okay. Right. What do you do now? What do you want to do now? Where do you want to go to?
I would like to go back to the arcade.
Okay.
So I'm
What
just
about
going to
everyone
start
else?
walking to the arcade. I'm going to say, hey guys, I really think this has to do with the family here, so I think we should go back to the arcade where where his brother was last, and we should go and try to talk to him and see if he knows anything about why the robot would stop at their house, and then go to the arcade where this memorial was being held, where he was at.
Yeah, all right, that sounds good.
Okay. That sounds good to me. I mean, maybe we can play Contra.
Oh. Okay, I'm on board.
What? Because we're coming up to 12 o'clock. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to end there and then carry on for next week?
I think this is a pretty good ending.
Yeah,
If you guys wanted
going back to
make
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
segueing into it. So
So it's gonna be a bit disjointed, which is a bit of a shame. I didn't get to have the full time I wanted.
That's character creation. Happens.
Yeah.
It's cool.
yeah,
I think we had a lot of good moments for character creation, so I think it was
Yeah.
definitely worthwhile.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Do you get XP at the end of the session or at the beginning of the session?
I feel
wanna
like
see
since this
at the
is
end.
mid-session,
Well, it's mid-adventure.
Mid-adventure, we should hold off on the experience.
It depends on how the way. Like, I didn't read anything related. I only read like stuff related to playing the game, not running the game. So
Yeah.
Every game that I've ever played that's an RPG, even if it's in the middle of a story, you still give experience at the end of the time.
Yeah, otherwise you got to remember everything you did. Like,
Yeah.
At
Hey,
the
that's
end
the
of
DM.
session, Game Master will distribute experience points to the kids.
Okay, so everyone gets one because you participated.
showed up. Yes. Participation
Yay.
ribbon.
Awesome.
Have you been in trouble because of your problems or relationships?
Not yet.
Does me tripping my nemesis count as trouble since I
No,
wasn't
because
caught?
you didn't really get in trouble.
Not if anyone
There
didn't.
was
Not if no one saw.
No, and I didn't get into trouble.
Did you use or struggle with your pride?
No.
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 Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids?
Yes.
Yes, you
Yes.
Not for the other kids.
Ricky did.
Psh, you were not
you
a
good?
risk.
I did.
did. XP.
No, I said Ricky did. I was not.
And have you learned something new?
Giant robots exist. Is that new? Is
I
this a new
cannot
kind? I mean,
know
it's not a robot Tiffany is aware of, and clearly Ricky's not aware of this robot, so I'm going with yes.
Well, robots do exist. in
But not this
world.
one. I mean, obviously this
we
one
know
exists.
that
We know that this robot is somehow interested in Jerry.
it's somehow related
Jerry
to
or
Jerry.
the family.
And his
Yeah.
family works at the facility whose name I'm completely forgetting.
The loop.
Yeah, the loop facility.
That's up to the GM if he wants to award us for knowing that it's somehow related to the family.
So what was it? Again,
God damn it, James! We're trying to argue our
We
points,
figured
and you're
out-
like
We
spaced
figured
out.
out that the robot somehow has to do with the family itself.
Sure, I'll give you 1 XP for that.
Yeah.
What do we do with
Okay.
XP again?
Just check a box. Once it reaches
Yeah.
a certain amount, you can then buy something. Once it reaches the full end, I think you can buy stuff.
Buy
I'll
a
check
point or
during the
something.
week.
Yeah,
So
it says
how-
it
how-
says it costs 5 XP to raise a skill by 1 level.
So did everyone enjoy that? I know we didn't really get the chance to really sink into this game so far, but
Yeah.
I think it was a
That's
good
I
start.
liked
interesting.
it so
Yeah.
far.
I think it was a good start. We kind of went off on tangents during the middle of the game and stuff like that, like McDonald's and all that other stuff. So I feel like
that's
we could have gotten
alright.
more. I know, but that like I kind of feel like that could have been more time, and maybe we could have gotten farther in the story as well. I don't
Yeah.
know. Just my thoughts on today. So
Okay, so next week we'll pick up where we are, and then if we finish it, then we'll jump into session 2. But I might draw it out a bit and see if we can do this finish off it for the entire session, and
Yeah.
then pick up from next, and then
That way we have a good
freeze.
2-parter.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
it wasn't supposed to be a 2-part, it is probably it
Character
could
creation
easily
takes
do.
time, though.
It
Yeah.
could have done. It could easily fit in the 4 hours. But anyway, should we do shout-outs?
Yep.
Okay, who are we going to start with? We'll start with Potato, and then we'll go clockwise. So, Mr. Potato Fishy.
Hello, I'm Potato Fishy. I stream Monday to Thursday. So you can check me out on Twitter and Twitch at potato_fishy. Right now, I'm playing through a viewer's choice game, which is an old PS2 WWE game, and we've made a character that is ridiculous, and we're making it as ridiculous as possible. So it's been pretty funny. And I'm playing Nier Automata as well, which has been pretty fun. And I finished the hard difficulty Frozen Throne campaign, like the main campaign. So we're working on like the last little chunk of that for Warcraft 3 on Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday and Thursday. I can say days. So yeah, please come watch me. I like you.
Ridlich.
follow me at twitch.tv/Ridlich. Obviously, he just said my name. I have a Twitter as well that's on my page. Right now, I'm currently playing PUBG a lot. I play in tournaments on Saturdays. I play a lot of random games. I'm a variety streamer. My stream schedule is pretty off right now, but you can pretty much guarantee that I'm going to be live Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at some point in the afternoon.
Brilliant. Claytor 22.
All right.
Are you
I'm not
ready?
gonna do my entrance right now. It's fine. I gotta
you need to
come up
turn
with
around.
something-
Sorry.
No. That was Carl's entrance. Nick
Oh,
has
yeah.
got to get a new
Yeah.
entrance. I'll think of something within the next few weeks that'll do it. Anyways, Claytor22. It's the same for Twitter and Twitch. Last week was hectic. I'm sorry, but I typically stream Tuesday through Friday. Usually 2:30 Pacific. I play Street Fighter. I play RimWorld. I variety, and like, come hang out. Talk a lot. Yeah, that's me.
Woo.
Y'all
And
know me.
Last but not least, Weefs.
Hi, I'm Weaves. I stream at twitch.tv/Weaves. I'm on Twitter quite a bit where I post stupid selfies and retweet people. Unlike other Twitter accounts. Stream schedule is Monday to Thursday, 8:30 p.m. British time, and I'm a variety streamer, but this week is probably going to be quite a bit of Ark, I think, because Twitch IP, the roleplay group I play games with, are doing a nostalgia season, and me and a friend, Whitebread, have rebuilt a massive assault course from one of the earlier seasons, so we gotta run an event on that and make sure, like, all the challenges are still
Can you
around,
promote when that
like the
event is gonna be happening?
Dilophosaurus. We're gonna post it to the Discord, but I'll let you know as well. Because, yeah, it's hopefully probably gonna be Wednesday, but I still need to do, like, a bunch of building and other stuff. I might do a few one-off games as well, but I haven't decided what they are yet. And that's me. Oh, yeah, that text says sometimes 3 p.m. streams as well. That is wrong. That is a lie. Well, it's wishful thinking. Which is basically a lie now. There we go, we'll delete that. Okay.
Okay.
And
I
James.
guess I get a shout out as well.
Floaty Headman.
It's weird. No, no, I've got a droid's efficiency shirt on, and you can see my hands.
Not fully convinced you're not a floating head.
Okay. So yes, thanks. So yeah, you can follow me here on this channel, /James UK. I've also got Twitter. In fact, if I do social, it will spill out everything I need. So I've got Discord if you want to hang out and chat about roleplay games and stuff like that. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook as well, on my Facebook page that I'm starting to use more often than I used to. I've also got YouTube, but I don't do much on YouTube because it's not really worth it at the moment, but it might be. Other than that, this week, tomorrow, I've not got much planned. Probably HOTS again. On Tuesday at 8 p.m, I've got my GM prep for this. So yeah, if you want to watch that, don't mind spoilers, then watch it. If you don't care, if you don't want to know any spoilers, don't watch the GM prep. But yeah, advice is definitely needed because I can come up with some parts of the ideas, but trying to make it work in a game doesn't always work for me. So help is always needed because I'm a bit special like that. Other than that, on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, we've got Legends of the Five Rings, which is now onto week 14, I think.
Nice.
And then either week 13 or 14. And then on Thursday, 1 a.m, I'm on Henley's channel in his 7th Sea game. Let's get this shouted out. Henley, so follow him over there. 7th Sea is great. Other than that, the competition will be running for a month, or the giveaway is going to be running for a month. You can sign up here. If you follow me, you get 100 entries. If you subscribe to me, you get 500 entries to win the prize. And other than that, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, everyone, for following me. And we'll see you on the other side.
Thank
Bye.
you, James.
Thank
I
you,
think
James.
Bye.
Yes, thank you.
See you on the other side of the loop.
Spooky.
Dun, dun, dun.
Village disappears in a cloud of smoke.
God in smoke.